It's wanting you to say it. Hey, live from my basement. It's Thursday night. Woo! Dave's Imaginations. Welcome to Dave's Imaginations. I'm Dave. These are my imaginations. No. Welcome to my show, Dave's Imaginations. Dave's Imaginations presents. You remember this week? The Ire of Mordroc.
The Ire of Mordroc. Why does he always pick on me?
Because
he loves you, Leonard.
You only pick on the ones you love.
You're sitting right in front of me.
Christian knows all the answers.
Oh, that's no fun asking him. Ire of Mordroc. Here we are. We battled through Dragon's Lair, saved the princess from Singe, but Mordroc got away. This campaign carries on from that point where our band of adventurers, that was level 0, they've gone through level 1, they're at level 2, and they are searching for Mordroc to bring him to justice. And we have since dealt with the time looping of Persephone, and we just finished up a module that's called the Wild Sheep Chase. If you go online and you search best level 1 adventure, on many of those lists you will find Wild Sheep. Thank you. Thank you. You are currently my favorite. You will find Wild Sheep Chase is one of the top best level 1 adventures ever. On Reddit, right? The people talk about. And we are taking you through some. I have some more of those lined up before, and as well as a couple of my own homebrew design that I'm getting. But as we try to gather intelligence as to where Mordroc is, how to get to him, and so last 2 weeks we played the Wild Sheep Chase and we defeated Noak and retrieved the Wand of True Polymorph for Finithar the Fantastic. Finithar, who had given you a speak with animals, our drunken friend Bay, and he convinced you all to help him get his wand back and turn him back into a human wizard, which you did, kind of to the chagrin of our barbarian leader. He wasn't all into that. He was happy to just grab the money and leave. But you didn't. You did, and he did take the wand back, and you weren't entirely keen on doing that either. But he took that back, and he took back his spell book. But since in the conversation after, he did give you some stuff. He promised you coin. He didn't give you coin. Someone had spent all his gold, but he did give you some pretty good loot, some spells, and that ring of storing. Spell storing, which I really thought a warlock would appreciate, but then
the barbarian stole it.
Jeff, the barbarian, decided he wanted to keep. Oh, I'll just have it recharged by Bay when it needs to be recharged. Okay.
I think it's a terrible idea to give our barbarian a fireball. I'm just gonna put it out there. I think it's a terrible idea.
Over.
Well, that implies that someone's going to have access to fireball to get in there.
It came with one. So the ring of stores, it had one spell of fireball in there. I think the other one might have been detect magic, or
I think so.
I'd have to look up the notes.
One fireball, we're all dead.
So
one fireball.
You did that or identify.
And one detect magic.
So, but we ran out of time, and we couldn't have too much conversation with Finithar before we were done. So, I promised you an opportunity to ask some questions. Who would like to start? Oh, before we start, why don't we run our other intro? Before we start, why don't we run our other intro? Our other intro is level... Now, if I
Do you
do,
have a Mandalorian in that?
not intentionally, do I need to
One
run
of the
it?
background images definitely looks like the Django Fett armor.
So, in that video was originally created for our Dungeon Crawl Classic run that we did a year or so back, year and a half back probably. And so a lot of those images in the background, not the duck hunt images going across the bottom, the image that I scroll in and out of, those are covers to different popular Dungeon Crawl Classic titles. So if it's similar, it's a coincidence.
It's on them.
Yeah.
You could have taken credit for putting an Easter egg in there.
Yeah, I could have. I didn't. Let's see if I.
And then when you get 100 viewers, Disney will shut you down.
Yeah.
That's kind of fun to have you up there. Yeah. But if I do that, then so if I do, so that will show up to my viewers. We just wouldn't be able to see it, right? Because if I'm on the owlbear and game layout, this would be whatever's on my computer screen, and this will be us. So I could, yeah. Anyway, so let's just jump back here for now. So questions that you would have for he's thanked you profusely. He's given you these potions and spells and the ring.
And we were going to ask him to try to read the map.
So you hand him the map and he looks at it and says, "What is this?"
So we have
It's a map.
drawing, right, of this thing that was on the crystal.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Gem.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
We were,
you tell him the whole story.
yes.
Yes,
Which
you do.
I am not remembering all the details.
Yeah,
of
that's
it
fine.
now.
You tell him the story about you battled Mordroc, and you survived his castle, and on your way out, you didn't take much, but you did grab this gem. One of us grabbed a scythe that he's using as his primary weapon. That's cool, right? But you grabbed this gem, and upon closer investigation, you notice this what seems to be an image in this gem, and you've had it. The gem is safe back in Ethelred, is the kingdom you're from, but you had a professionally drawn image of this image that was in the stone, and you show it to him, and he looks at it and he says, "Well, I don't recognize this. It looks like an island to me." But we are days away from the coast.
So what do you know of Mordroc, Phineas?
Yeah, well, I know that he gave Ethelred some problems a while back. I don't know much more than that. I know that he's a wizard. I know that he's not registered with the Cowled Wizards of Am. The country that you're in is AMN, Am. And he hasn't paid his dues. Matter of fact, if you find him,
Uncowled.
if you find Mordroc, the Cowled Wizards of Am, let me know, and I'm sure we would pay handsomely for his whereabouts. But we do not know. He does not know where he is. Other than he had a castle in Ethelred, I thought.
We took care of that.
You mean, here's this. All right. You mean old Morby. Morby, the morbid Mordroc, as we called him back at school.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, how did he get that name?
Well, I think you've seen him. You can, if you've seen him, you know why he was called Morbid. But he had a semester. He and I studied for a semester together at Alcester School of Wizardry.
Alcester School of Wizardry. Where's that?
Oh, it's just outside of Baragost.
Baragost.
Baragost, which Baragost is a town just before Candlekeep.
Okay.
And yeah, it's too bad though. That school's been shut down. The Kalimshan had a problem with it, and they destroyed it. But you know there are ruins, and you might be able to find some records there.
The who?
The Kalimshan. Yeah, that's where we need to go to the maps. If we go here and we go to Faerun map, here's Am, right? And oops, here's Am. If we go south, there's Kalimshan, 2 countries down. And so yeah, the Kalimshan took exception, if I remember the story right. This is long after we were there, but took exception to Alcaster and his experimentation with demonology.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was like Alcaster was trying to figure out how to entrap demons to create magical items. So there's a dragon shield, demon shields, I think is the.
Did he ever take dragons and force them?
Demons.
But yeah, I'm saying, did he also do this to dragons?
Did Alcaster also?
Alcaster,
No, not my time there.
No obsession with dragons.
No, Alcaster was really focused on entrapment of demons. And now, Mordroc, Morby, he was studying enchantment, though, I think it was. So,
He was an enchanter.
now, do you share what your current goals are, or what your plan is?
I don't think Wes would want us to. I don't, Jeff Fafal wouldn't.
No, then you don't get
He's
information.
been secretive about it.
Yeah.
Why not?
Because it's a secret.
This is the group is secret. Yeah, but that doesn't.
But we've already told him we're going after Mordroc.
Oh, we've asked him about Mordroc.
We're going
Have
after
we said we're
Mordroc.
after Mordroc? I don't. Did we say that anywhere?
Why would we ask about him if we're not going after him?
Maybe we owe him money.
Yeah, maybe he owes us money. Maybe
How are you going to get it if you don't go after him?
Exactly.
I'd be willing to share it. We've gone this far. How are we going to learn anything if we don't ask
We
questions?
don't know if he's a friend or foe, other than we just saved him from his. He was really accused. He was already accused of being mean to the
Apprentice.
Noke, right? The apprentice. So maybe he is mean, and he's just being nice to us because we just saved his butt.
So you guys are here. This is a different map view.
And the school that they both went to, the wizard was into demonology. So I mean,
He was
We shouldn't.
into entrapment of demons.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
Yeah.
thought it was using demons.
Well, that was that.
Well,
You said that.
using demons to take their powers and entrap them into things to make those things more powerful.
Yeah. So cursed items.
So he wasn't. Yeah,
Maybe that wasn't your intent.
it wasn't cursed items. These are creating magical artifacts off the powers of demons.
Sustainable sources of energy. What I'm
All-
hearing.
What's wrong with that?
Here is
You need a bigger cursor.
Zula, right? This dot right here.
Hey, years of juice you get out of a demon? Yeah.
Apparently a lot.
Here is Ethelred. Here is Zola, where we're at now. A different map, so it is shaped a little bit different. Here's Candlekeep up here.
And the pink one, next one.
This one is Baragost.
Oh, okay. I thought it was the pink one. Okay.
The pink one, I don't know.
No, the
So
other.
that nation came all the way up
One on
to
the
3
other side.
nations just to destroy that school.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, yeah, so they took exception
An
to.
incursion.
Of course, they might have taken ships up to do it.
Where did they say the school was?
Right south of that.
Right east of Baragost.
Okay.
Right, Baragost.
Okay.
So on the way to Candlekeep.
Yeah, but the country. Okay.
Was there any like, particular spells you can remember that Mordroc really, really liked? Or anything he wasn't particularly good at? Classes he wasn't good at?
Well, he wasn't good at.
Both. I mean,
What he would say is he remembers his focus was on enchantment. And you probably might also say something along about teleportation. When I don't know what school teleportation is, right? And the one where you go from dimension door, right? That
he was good at those.
well, he was studying it.
Does he have any family? Anybody
Uh,
that you remember?
You've already learned about this, right? Okay. So back in Ethelred, you learned that he had a sister and a brother. Okay. The sister was Mordred and was also a sorceress, but Tam O'Shanter was reported last known to be a drunk.
Known whereabouts for either of those?
So don't know where Mordred is, but I think.
Where Mordroc is from? Where they're from?
Well, maybe that you'd find that in some sort of log in the ruins of Alcaster. Yeah, I think last I heard, Tam was a drunk in Baldur's Gate.
I think I remember that now. Those are the questions I really had. Oh, and my father.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's read that.
Yeah.
So
my father's
You
sword.
knew your
is unknown.
father?
It's got runes on it. So
Oh, okay.
I want a translation if he'll give it to me.
So, where's my notes, Eldrin? Here it is. Oh, I did pull it into this.
Pull up your text.
Yeah.
Or I can read it for you. I'm
No,
right here.
I can get it. I got it. I'm happy to. +1 glasses of reading.
Nice.
So, with Noel.
Oh, I did respond. I was worried I didn't respond.
Yeah, so to be honest, first time I read it as what does he know about my father? I didn't really read it as Father's the Sword.
I'm sure it's engraved.
So Eldrin character's mother is, and I love my ChatGPT. She helped me with this. Mother is Lathiel Silversong, and Finithar, that's the guy you're talking to. Finithar has no knowledge of Eldrin's father, the human father, because you are half elf, but does have a record of the Silversong lineage of Ethelred. Right, the Eldrin's sister Estriath was a full elf. Estriath's father's name was Finale Silversong. Finale Silversong was the warden of the Snakewood Forest, and if we look here on the map, where's my mouse? Here it is. Snakewood. Oh, that's in and out. I want to move it over. This dot was Ethelred. This is the Snakewood Forest. So they consider them part of the Ethelred kingdom, right? So, Finale Silversong was the warden of the Snakewood Forest, and he was doing that while at the time that the Grumpsh forces invaded the north of the Sword Coast. Well, with that invasion, he was called upon to serve in the resistance, if it were, and he answered that call, and he joined as a ranger. Right? And he served, and he was quickly promoted to special forces, and joined something called the Grey Peak Vanguard. Now, the Grey Peaks are a mountain range. Grey Peak Mountains are up here. Grey Peak Mountains. So that's basically these mountains and this mountains, and which is somewhat close to the Well of Dragons is here. So it would have been in the north where the orc invasion was very active. So he was part of the force, that vanguard. The Great Peak Vanguard is the force that he was called, and he served there for about 9 months before he fell in battle. All right, this is in the log that Finithar has of the elves of his region, and Finley served the Great Peak Vanguard under a captain, under a guy named Captain Thadric Ironvale, and but after the 9 months he fell, but posthumously. Finale was honored for distinguished service. All right, and this is all cool and all, and it wouldn't interest Eldrin very much, except for the name of Thadric Ironvale is the same name as his father's name. So, now the Finithar would say, we don't document Elvish
Bastards.
Elvish little trysts with humans. They're just too short. And so I'm sorry, don't mean to be racist, but we don't document that. And so he doesn't have any more details. He does have details in here that of your sister, and you are your mother's child, Lathiel's son, but we don't have much more on your father. We just didn't note it.
No, yeah, I mean, that's very helpful. I didn't know what my father's relationship is.
And so how he is related to this Thadric, you say was your father's name?
Yeah.
Why or how? But there's something for you to investigate if you were to pursue the Great Peak Vanguard. Maybe they would have some record.
That's been very helpful. Thank you.
Yep.
Nothing about the sword? The runes on it? You said there was...
We're going to set...
Hold other end. Oh, sorry.
I'm going to set a difficulty class right here for a luck check.
By...
And you're going to roll...
Finithar?
You're going to roll luck to see if he knows... And if you meet this difficulty class...
Okay. My luck is +1, I believe. I'm sure. Yes, it's +1, and I got a 14 total.
That did not meet the difficulty class I set.
All right, so he's unable to read it.
You have an opportunity to burn luck if you want to.
I'll burn 1 luck.
Yeah, he still doesn't know anything.
Okay.
Yeah, there should be a rule. Do I let you keep burning luck until you're successful, or do we give you a one and done?
I wasn't going to go any higher.
I think
I lose my +1
in that
after
case.
Yeah.
Just sort of.
Yeah. So he's just like, I'm sorry, son. I don't. Not that you're a son. I mean, you got pretty good grade on you, right?
Well, I don't think he's that old.
Yeah, Finithar though is probably 180 years old.
Yeah, he's old.
So you went to school together, but where's he from?
Yeah, and old Morby and I, we weren't chums. I didn't. He kind of was a loner, and I don't know much of him. But I'm sure that school would have if it survived the attack from Kalimshan, they might have some record of where he came from and where he went.
And no word of.
Well, we know for at least for a while he had residence here in Ethelred.
But you don't know about his sister's whereabouts.
Nah, I never met her.
And you went to school together how long ago was this?
Oh, I bet it was 50 years ago now. Do I have anything else here to give you guys? Yeah, that's what I had in my notes here. So where are you headed next?
How long ago was the school destroyed?
You know, it wasn't probably 30 years ago. It was sometime after we left, but it's been quite a while too. So
I think we're heading west to answer the question.
West and then north.
Northwest.
do you tell them you're going to Candlekeep?
We're thinking about it. You know,
No, do you
Oh.
tell them?
we don't. I don't think
Oh.
we're 100% sure where we're going, but yeah, we need to seek more information about Mordroc. So yeah, I guess I would say that.
Yeah.
I would say that. Do you guys agree?
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
You mentioned Candlekeep, and with Candlekeep, he would say, "Oh, so do you have your unique book?" To get in Candlekeep, you have to present them with a book that they don't own.
Each person, or
Well, the group of you, I'm sure.
Uh.
Now, it's either that, or you get a letter of recommendation from a known wizard. So I can write you one on behalf of the Cald Wizards if you'd like it.
well, that would be awesome.
Oh.
Yes.
I would. Yeah.
That
Yeah.
would be very generous of you.
Okay. Now, do you suppose I can get these ruffians to help me out with cleaning up my castle, my tower?
I mean,
Right.
I would say, is there anything we can deliver to Candlekeep for you? Message.
So for Candlekeep, I haven't been Candlekeep in forever, but if you make it to
It's the right map.
yeah, it's close enough. If you make it all the way to Efkatla, you can tell the leader of the Cald Wizards that you're looking for Mordroc, and that Noki has been brought to justice, and Zula is safe again. You can take them that message if you make it that far.
Does this leader have a name?
Do they have boats?
Do they have? Of course, they would have boats at Efkala. Yep,
But-
certainly would.
Would something from you be enough to get us passage?
Instead of travel. Oh yeah.
If you were on official business of the Cald Wizards, perhaps they would consider sponsoring you on a ship.
Hint, hint, wink, wink. No.
But he's really not hinting at that. That's going off the rails for me.
Yeah, I know.
He wants us to go to a coastal city. Boat travel is faster than land.
Leader, wizard.
He just wants us to deliver a
Leader.
message. If we're going that way. I think walking is better.
Alright.
Or
because we
Maybe
don't have
we get
carriage.
there on the way back.
We don't
Leader,
have
Cald
resources
Wizard
to begin
of-
with to pay for travel.
We got our wagon.
We get. I'm not selling my wagon.
Yeah, so well then it'd have to be a big boat that we could bring our wagon on.
Exactly.
Which will cost more.
Or we just
I mean, I'm
stick to the
sure.
road.
I'm sure I could, hustle our way. He carry some goods from somewhere.
does Roderick or Reginald or Artem, whatever name he's going by, does he have anything he'd like to share?
Well, share is a relative term. So,
Let me show you.
where's the town of Crymore between here and wherever we're headed?
Yeah.
It's right on the way.
So this one is I can't make bigger as opposed to this one where I can, right? So it's basically the same map. It's just there's a little minor differences. You are here. This is Amwater. This is Crimmer.
So it's on the way.
Cool. So I mean, maybe you talk now. Maybe you wait until you've left. So, what time of the day did we say it was? Did we say? That morning we got up.
Time.
That
Went out
morning
and
we went in there. You did your battle. It's probably noon, ish.
Yeah.
That's what you said, actually.
I don't care. It's noonish.
Okay.
Noon-ish, right? You've had your battle. You've saved the day, and and what do you do next? You are a mile or so west of
We're on our
Zula.
way.
Yeah, I say we got plenty of time to get on the road.
Start
We
traveling.
gotta go pick up our wagon.
Yep.
Well,
I would welcome
We
a
took
short
everything
rest.
with us.
Still a little
Yeah.
banged up.
Well, you can do that.
you're
sitting
gonna
in the wagon.
you're gonna get it.
In the cab, and just sitting in the.
So
Yeah, I think we just head on down the road.
you head on down the road.
I'm whatever it is.
I mean, you've collected your wagon. You've all loaded up. Move them out rawhide.
Yeah.
On the road, on Eshperda Road, or in this case, it might be Ethelred Road, as you're heading straight due west from Zilla, as you travel for. The other thing nice about this map, is I can do Control D, and I can click here, I can click here, and it tells me the distance. So,
God bless you, by horse.
Was blessed by
Days.
So I don't. Is the horse on here? I don't think the horse was on here because I looked up and the horse really wasn't that different than on foot.
But they got Gatling.
Well, but especially pulling a wagon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got Dragon.
Yeah, and we've used this map before.
As a dragonfly?
As we were
Oh,
having
the
dragon
dragonfly.
attacks.
You got a dragon wagon?
Oh.
Uh,
Do not pause.
time out. Hopefully this isn't something as
Vote for
exploded.
Sally Owens.
Oh. Leaders and Amway products.
The what of Mordroc?
The ire
never
of
asked
Mordroc.
you.
Ire. The Ire.
Higher
of
of
Mordor.
Mordroc.
He comes up with such fancy names. And Ire is simple enough, but I just give up. Trying to keep track of them all.
How you enjoying married life?
I'm just a simple man.
That's pretty good so far.
Okay.
It's early.
Yeah, it's
Nothing
Oh
too
boy,
much
is-
to report.
very early.
It's the hardest, most rewarding thing you'll ever do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So far, no major illnesses.
Good.
What's
the
got a
hardest-
No
long
one has
ways?
been laid off.
You got a long ways to go on that.
What's the hardest, most rewarding thing you'll ever do?
Be married.
Oh,
All right.
I think having kids is trumpet.
Yeah.
Well, kind of part of it.
So it's the so far.
You're not even out of the honeymoon phase yet.
Haven't even gone on a honeymoon yet.
Oh, you haven't?
Yeah. Nope. We're planning sometime in October.
You gonna fly?
Probably not. Either we're thinking like going to the Oregon coast.
Still having problems with your head?
Yep.
Yeah. So, what did it say? 3 days? Yeah, we'll call it fast travel. It keeps things moving.
I will chat with Wes this week. But if he asks nicely enough, Big will put some first level spell in his ring. Since there's
Yeah,
one slot
so-
left in it.
Yeah, you're going to be traveling for 3 days. You'll get long rests along the way. And you come to Amwater. In Amwater... this was fun. This was fun. Oh, as you start to approach Amwater, probably a couple miles out of town, you see a sign along the road. Do, 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 do. Doo-doo.
Toll ahead.
No. This.
Oh,
Oh. Well, that's not ominous.
It could have been worse. It could have been in blood.
okay. But I mean, these fields look okay, so it's not like it's
Nah,
Nothing
you're
to do
just
with
going
the-
down the countryside.
so like it was stuck in the ground, or a person was holding it.
No, stuck in the ground.
Okay.
Exclamation point implies that this is not like, now hiring. This is something dire has happened or is happening.
Please help.
Please help.
Yeah, it's like, is it like somehow referring to the land behind it, or was it a guy like will work for food holding up his sign? You know.
Probably an old sign, probably long gone over with.
Another mile down the road. You see this?
Okay.
I'm confused.
You know, when I was doing this, I was thinking about those gun controls.
Oh, yeah, yeah. There's a Burma shave sign.
And so I don't really have a strong feeling of gun control one way or the other. But darn it, if you see that, you don't start looking for the next one,
The
right?
sign.
And then finally, and probably almost within eye shot of the town of Amwater, you see the final one of this.
Well, if nothing else, brewing. I mean,
It's a job opening?
yeah. It's like to
Blue
me.
Tower Brew Company. Now is that
I'm intrigued.
Wizard-
We should go.
something smudged out, or what? Or just because they reused the sign? What is that?
Good point.
It certainly
Wizard
wouldn't
Tower
be.
Brewing Company or Wizard or Tower Brewing Company?
Or is that just the AI throwing extra junk in there?
Yeah. But it does make it intriguing, doesn't it?
Well,
I'll have to ponder.
Actually, let's check it out. We need a break anyways.
Yeah, I could use a drink.
not if you're working as a bouncer, then you're not going to be drinking.
I didn't say it would take the work as a bouncer, but
Well,
I didn't say I was going for the job.
yeah, drinking sounds good.
okay.
Well, Wes is our bouncer.
I'll take the job and I'll bounce your asses. How was that?
I mean, as long as you're getting paid for it.
So you ride up, and it's not too far. Just before the town of Amwater, you start to follow along the river that is along there, and it's, if I have a close-up view. Escape. Oh, yeah, so the river's kind of right before that. Anyway, there's a river that starts to follow along the path that you're on. And off the side, there's this big hill, and on top of this hill, it looks like a tower, right? The remnants of a wizard's tower. But in front of it, it says Wizard Tower Brewery. Now, but as you turn down the driveway, Jeff takes this exit. All right, this is just me getting rid of Jeff. He said he says he's had a vision. Jeff has had a vision. He has been distracted by the river. He feels a calling to meditate, and something is calling him to stack stones from the river. A, it's a workout. B, it's going to be a meditative experience for him where he might have some vision of the direction he's going with his barbaric future, right? So many of us are on the cusp of third level, right? At third level, you will have a decision to make. Most of you will have a decision to make of some sort of path in your discipline, right? He's just saying this is He's going to get workout building these standing stones, and he's going to see if he can get an epiphany of which direction he's going to. You guys go ahead. He had enough drinking back in Zula to last him for a while. If you really get into trouble, let him know. But he will check on you guys.
He's the muscle.
Now you say that, but because you're not realizing that Noel's character is muscle too.
I'm a fighter and a barbarian.
And so, Jeff, Wes's character, is the visible muscle, right? With his shirt ripped off and
I thought it was the
bouncing pecs. What?
I thought it was the brains.
He's the all barbarian.
He thinks he is.
He's the self-proclaimed leader, and
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the leader. He's the leader.
He's not exactly. He wasn't self-proclaimed. He was proclaimed by Daphne.
Yeah.
Gave him that assignment.
Only because he was in her court. Guards.
Right. So you go up to the Wizard's Tower Brewing Company.
Well, slight pause. Since he's distracted and leaving us, I want to try to steal the Ring of Spell Story from him. Because I don't think he needs it.
Hey, you're going to be playing with rocks. You don't want to scratch up this nice ring you just got. So why don't you let me hang on to it?
Exactly.
Yeah, I think while he's doing this meditative exercise, I'm just gonna say he lets you borrow it.
Okay.
Now, as to whether you guys can have the conversation in future week to see if he lets you keep it longer than that. But and I would say before this, you added before today, right? You had 3 days of travel. You knew it was gonna take you 3 days to get here. One of those days, you put a first level spell in it. Which one would you put in it?
Probably a Cure Wounds.
Okay, you put a Cure Wounds in there. You come up to the Wizard's Tower Brewing Company. You open the door, and you have a very nice. This is a well-kept brew pub, right? You see a number of casks on the wall, and they all have their different labels on them. And he has made a bunch of different variety of beverages. And he welcomes you. A halfling comes up to you and says, "Oh, welcome to the Wizard's Tower Brewing Company. How can we serve you today?"
Drink and food, right?
Chris
We've been on the road
cider.
for 3 days. 2 nights.
Yeah.
We need rest and some food.
Rest? Well, we're not an inn, but we can certainly give you food and beverage. And there's a table right over here, and I see your weapons and your gear. Are you adventurers?
We just so happen to be.
Oh, I could really use some help.
What kind of help do you need, sir?
Well, you see, we're trying to expand our business here, and so to do that, we were trying to expand our cellars. We ran into some problems with our cellars.
Cellars down under the ground.
Yeah, down under the ground, of course, yes.
What would you run into down there?
We thought the very same thing. Was that Ken?
Like water filling up the area?
Oh, no. My
Mold.
Moles?
Mold.
Weevils?
I don't think so.
Mold?
I don't think they were moles or moldy. The workers, the crew that I had hired to work down there, they just up and quit, citing giant. Well, first of all, they complained of headaches, and they were chased out by some creatures, and I've locked up the door. I've boarded up the door so nothing can get in and out. But boy, I could really, if you're able, I'm looking for someone to go clear that. I would pay you, of course.
Is that what that bouncer thing was?
Yes. I don't like to put out advertisements that have some sort of infestation. But people might inquire about a bouncer job. So, yes, very much would like you to go down there and bounce whatever the hell is in there out. And secure my basement so I can expand my cellars.
Food and drink first.
Of course, I'd be
And
happy.
we'll talk price.
Food and drink, here you go. You each get the beverage of your choice, and you get a hearty meal. We have plenty of oats. I can run some oats out to your horses.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Yes, I thought we had one horse.
2.
Yeah,
have
one
two.
mine, one
Oh,
somebody else's.
One pulling the wagon and one riding.
Yeah, so a nice hearty meal on the house, of course. But so please, how would you like? There's 5 of you. I can give you each 50 gold pieces. Troop like yours, I'm sure that you could get this done in short order for afternoon's work, perhaps.
But you didn't actually see these creatures? You don't know what they are?
All I know is they said these creatures were glowing and they ran after him and they gave him horrible headaches and they ran out and they said they wouldn't come. My workers wouldn't come back until this problem was dealt with.
Does our warlock know? Well, would it be a warlock? Who would know about exotic creatures and that give headaches? Maybe mental attacks or something?
That sounds
did they have
pretty dangerous.
Did they have a physical description of these creatures?
They were
They glow.
like raccoon size, this, with glowing heads.
Cranium rats. Okay.
Oh, we've heard of these things.
Well, Christian has.
He's a ranger, right?
No. I only know because I used them in the Winterstone Temple.
There's glow kindled.
Nice.
Nice beard.
Oh, you like my beard? Nice and full. I keep it well oiled.
Is there a barn or anything?
Barn? Yeah, there's probably barns out back.
Why don't we just take the job, let us stay in the barn for the night?
Oh, of course. If you, because
Whoa. We still want the gold.
That's what I meant.
yeah, 50 gold, and you can
In the night. And
I
spend
think
the
you
night.
could stay in the hayloft. That'd be fine.
It's probably the end of getting
And
close to
breakfast
the
in the
end
morning.
of the third day.
You know, you use 7 days, and then you travel 3 days. It's midday the third day.
Oh, okay.
You know, you traveled all morning. You finally got to Amwater, and sometime in the afternoon, you've had your long rest. You haven't used anything, unless you say you have. But
Okay.
50 gold pieces each. You can stay. You get free food and drink, as long as you're reasonable. Free food and drink while you're here. And oh boy, I love. Let me show you. And he takes you over to a cellar door, and he grabs a crowbar and starts prying off the boards. He's boarded the door,
Just rip it open.
I'll give it a shot.
and he opens it, and he says, "Okay, I'm going to open this, and well, I won't board it back up until you guys come back, of course. But yeah, go down there and figure out, take care of whatever problems, and you assure me, and 50 gold pieces each."
Okay. All right. Let's go have some fun, boys
Mm-hmm.
Sure enough.
and girls.
Torches.
I'm gonna cast
Thank you.
light on my quarterstaff before we go in.
And
Okay.
'Cause I don't think any of us can see in the dark.
No, but some of us have torches, so I'll light one up.
Very good. Yeah. Now you do that, but I don't know, Noel. Would you be leading them down the stairs, perhaps?
Yeah, I think I would in this case.
Let's see here. How's that map showing up? Let's do Albert and tripod. All right, let's unlock my Albert and move that maybe up here.
Hey,
Like an Eeyore.
Okay, I can
He's
move
got
So
that.
his head
we
on
were down a little bit.
There we go.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
There, I'm Eeyore now.
You're wearing blue.
Well, you are blue.
We're all gonna die.
No, it's not right. We're all going to.
Your shirt's matching.
Thanks for noticing.
There you go.
What was that, Ken?
His shirt's even matching.
Yep.
Close enough.
Yeah, the Ken and the or Glenn and the. All right, so Jeffafa is not in this one. He is communing with river stones, and who would like to lead? First down the stairs. So, and I would say probably closely followed by Bay, as he has the light source, unless you're. And then we can have a couple people and the torch, something like this. Yeah. Coming down the stairs. Let's see. There are casks, barrels of storage that might be storage, and what's interesting is they're glowing.
The casks are glowing.
They seem to be glowing from the lid, the cracks in the lid. They're glowing. There is some amount of light coming from these barrels and casks.
So these things are in the barrels.
It would seem.
Seems that way.
I want to go look at one.
Well, why don't we take this turn order? I should note this as we start with. I put Eldrin at the top, and then followed by Bay, and then who do I have? Charles, and then Belinda, and then followed by Reginald. All right. So, Eldrin, you see this.
Yeah, and I'll hear Bay say, "Hey, I want to check one of those out." And I'll point to the one to the right,
Yeah.
and I will move down and slightly to the left to kind of create and face that other cask on the other side. So yeah, move me over here to the left a little bit. I can do it. And then I'll be facing this and keeping an eye that way as well.
Mm-hmm.
And that way he can still
Yeah.
get over there with some protection.
All right. So you Eldrin is kind of positioning himself as he
I'll hold my action to attack anything that
jumps out at you.
jumps out at
Yeah.
me.
Bay, Eldrin is step aside, giving you room to get down here. You get to the bottom of the stairs. You can follow his lead, or you can go check off to your right.
I did point to you to go to the right.
Yeah, I'll follow his directions.
All right. So you clear the path. Charles, where would you like to go?
It got me next.
Yep. This is you. Here.
Oh, that's me. Okay.
With the scythe.
There's something in the casks. Yeah. He said he's gonna check one out.
And the lights are kind of flickering, right? That.
I'm gonna go straight forward. Yep. I got that one covered. We're good.
Belinda?
I'll follow Bay. So yeah, but, if I can move far enough, maybe sort of flank of it. Yeah, off to the side of it,
And I've armed myself with my shield and sword just for.
Okay.
and maybe find somewhere to set the torch so I can do my two-handed weapon fighting thing.
And then finally,
The bard.
how shall I refer to you? Reginald? Are we still calling you Reginald today? Or is this a new town, a new R name? Rowdy?
Rufus?
Rufus.
Uh,
Raphael.
Roberto.
Roberto. Rodriguez.
still Reginald.
Reginald.
Right. Let's see here. What to do? Where to go? Okay, so these guys have all the glowy things more or less covered. Are the other things that I see drawn? Are those other? Is that other supplies? Other?
Yeah, so my pointer. these are all barrels, all right? Different sizes of barrels. Across the room, and particularly Charles might even say, "Hey, the wall's busted out up ahead."
Wall's busted out up ahead.
All right.
And there's probably even a little glowy stuff outside of that too.
We can't see that because that's
Well,
behind the wall, right?
See if we open it.
he could see it through this opening. There's
Oh,
some sort of soft glow.
Dim light.
Yeah. All right. Reginald will go, assuming I have the movement. I'll go to the busted out spot.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to be in it. Yeah, adjacent. That's good.
Okay.
Yep.
Back to me.
Yeah, back up to you.
I will look to see. I will hold my action and let Bay do what he was going to do. Again, holding my action
Yeah,
to attack anything that comes out.
All right, Bay. He says,
Okay, so I want to look around the barrel and see, does it seem like the barrel itself is what's glowing, or is it something inside the barrel and it's coming out through the cracks?
all right, that's very obvious. It is not the barrel itself that's glowing. It is something from within it that is glowing.
Okay, so in that case,
And it's moving shadows.
I would,
Yeah, it's flickering a little. You can tell that the light source is not just a light in my ceiling here, right? It's more like
It's not idle. It's
it's,
moving.
yeah, exactly.
so like a candle flickering or something moving around rapidly.
Well, it's not moving around too rapidly. It's staying within the barrel. But it's
Yeah.
not still either. So more flickering like a candle.
Okay.
But it's
Okay.
I would say it's probably brighter than a candle. It would have multiple candle.
And these casks are
Okay.
closed.
The lids are
I want to-
somewhat ajar. They're not fastened.
I want to tip it onto its side so the lid is facing up,
So
and then pop a lid off.
yeah, so you might sure. You go up to the one that's light coming and you kick it over.
He stands it upright.
He thinks it's down. and
It's
he's
down.
Stand it upright.
Oh, you're gonna stand it upright. Okay, so you come over here and you go and you lift it up, and this is when we do roll initiative.
Well, that went well.
I'm ready.
Yeah, I need a second here.
How do you pronounce that last name?
Of what?
Who's listening?
Bai.
BAI.
His last name.
It
It's
came up.
weird- it's
It came
weird.
up on the roll. Benguia.
Yeah, how do you pronounce your full name?
That's a good question. I don't remember. Let's see if I can remember what the word means.
I take it it's Hindi.
Nope.
Oh.
It's Chinese. Oh, it means apple.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Pingguao. Pingguao.
Okay, you try to stand up the barrel. Let's see. Give me a luck check. Oh, first, I'm sorry. We needed to. Eldrin, what was your
15.
15?
Oh.
Bay?
I gotta check. I don't remember. 11.
I would say his memory loss is still working on that. 11 for Bay. Charles?
4.
Belinda?
I also got 11, but since he's kicking the barrel, I'm standing next to. He can go first.
10. Reginald?
11 as well. I'll be third.
Okay, we'll make you a 9 then. All right. And let's take over for.
4. A 3 with +1.
All right, Eldon, you're first.
Yeah.
You
so-
see him starting to tip that up, and you would, Eldrin, Bay, you would feel the weight of this barrel. There's something moving around in it.
Yeah,
Does it feel sloshy like liquid or?
No, it does not feel.
Solid.
It does not feel sloshy like liquid. Like there's a critter in there of some sort.
I will hold my action to attack anything that comes out or attacks one of my
Yeah.
patriots.
Yep. All right, and then so in initiative count, the rats come next as. Let's see here. If I got a picture.
But it's
Yep.
big.
Oh boy.
And I might even have another one.
Are they rabid?
You should ask them.
I think it's
You should try to get a blood test.
We may need shots after.
Oh,
this.
here's another fun
Oh,
picture.
that one's connected.
That- And
Me and my minions will rule this land.
that is.
And you'll be our first minion.
Yeah.
So two rats jump out of the barrel. They don't attack you per se. They do jump out. That I would say would trigger your reaction if you want it. As you see him, you Bay grab your head as you need to make a saving throw.
Am I allowed to move to them to attack?
No.
Yeah. So I'm good. I can't do anything other than
So I need you to make a saving throw versus being stunned, and that's a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Oh, and I need
Not
Belinda to do it
fantastic
too.
at
You're within
those.
5 feet.
But that is a 19.
19 will pass.
Okay, let's maybe spend some luck here. Did that? I had inspiration last time. I don't think I spent it, but it's not on my sheet anymore. Okay.
I thought you did spend one
Yeah,
inspiration.
Did it? Okay.
You did spend one luck.
I can't remember though. So
Okay.
It was last week or 2 weeks ago.
So. Oh, well, I get a plus. I will spend 2 luck points, which will get me up to 12.
And 12 is the number I put on the die.
Whew.
So yeah. as you fight off the befuddlement that seemed to be emitting from these rats that had jumped out of the barrel. By the way, these are not the standard out of the book cranium rats. So if you're thinking about that,
No.
So what are you gonna do?
the standard out of the book, they're level 0, CR0. That's no fun.
I'm just waiting for
So these are buffed
the
up a
one
little
that's
bit.
in front of me.
But they are giant cranium rats. So that was the rats. They jump out and they start to scurry away. Bay, it is your turn. No, the rats. So that was the rats' turn. Bay and Belinda, you would have an opportunity attack on these rats.
Bay would go first though, right?
Bay would go first, and
What about your held
I
action?
can't move, so I'm
Oh,
limited.
never mind. Okay.
Alright, I guess I'll swing at it with my quarterstaff.
okay.
Whoops, I did that with advantage. That was not correct. Let me just redo that. $19 plus 3?
Oh yeah.
Alright, and then I think I'd be doing this one-handed because I was tipping the thing over.
Thank you for being honest about that.
So that is a 5.
5 points of damage. Yes.
That's what the dice say.
All right. One spins around as you clip it in the hip.
This is just an opportunity attack?
This is just an opportunity attack.
Okay.
One attack, one standard attack.
On the same one he hit or the other
It
one?
can be.
Choose.
Sure, let's do the same one. So, we got a plus 5, 22 to hit it.
Okay.
6 plus 3. She cut off their tails with a carving knife.
We're showing
And
our age.
she
by knowing that
did.
song.
7 points of damage.
And that
To a
rat's dead.
cranium mice.
Okay. 12 is the magic number to date.
All right, and but the other one scurries off in the corner. He's kind of cowering in the corner, but you can see him because his head is glowing within 5 feet. So that was Rat's turn. Bay, it's your turn.
Okay. So they've all burst out of this thing that
There was all of two.
I was trying to tip over.
Two jumped out, one's dead, and one's in the corner.
Oh,
Okay.
can he still see the board?
Wait, two's dead?
Yeah, let me.
Was any of the other barrels moving or alerted?
They have similar glows to them.
Right, but because they screeched out, there's no like group communication. That's from they're independent.
So, Ken, that's you. That's the rat that just jumped out of the barrel.
And there are 2 other barrels that are glowing, and there's a little bit of a similar color coming from the hallway beyond. So what's your question, Noel?
Okay.
I'm just making sure that the rat's turn is over and that you didn't want to do the other 2 boxes.
The other ones seem to be happy in their barrels.
All right. So one barrel at a time. That's what I'm taking out of that.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay.
Easy peasy.
Bonus action. I'm going to cast Armor of Agathis because it's now apparently a bonus action spell.
That's a cool thing, right? That's a good thing.
Yes, it is. It makes it much more convenient.
The 24
and then
edition
with my
isn't all
action,
bad,
I will
guys.
use my Eldritch Blast to shoot at the one that pops into the corner.
Okay. Would you like to move a little so you have a better vantage point?
What are they calling this edition?
Sure.
D&D 24.
I will trust your judgment on where the best viewing point is.
Have
I
we
would
learned
say
nothing from
maybe
Windows
close to the
95
stairs.
and Windows 98?
You just can't call it 6th edition, can you?
No, well, that's because it is fully compatible with 5th edition. They didn't want to just call it a new edition.
Thank
Anyway.
you for the explanation.
17?
I just don't buy
Yeah. Go ahead. You
17
take a step over so you have a clearer
Rolled a
vantage point.
17.
You rolled a 17 to hit, and
Yeah.
how much damage did you do?
4.
Well, that's more like it compared to the 30 you were doing last week.
Well, you know,
All
the
right.
dice giveth, the dice taketh away.
Isn't there extra stuff coming with that?
He used his bonus action to do the armor of Agathis. Next
I mean,
turn,
I
maybe.
guess I could use my Rolling Blast to shove it more into the corner.
What?
Because it's already in the corner, right?
It's
There's
in
nowhere
the-
for it to go.
Yeah, well, I mean, it could try to go out the hole in the wall.
We'll take
No.
damage if he...
So when I hit something with an Eldritch Blast,
Yeah.
I can choose to push it 10 feet.
There you go.
But
you-
it's already in the corner, and I'm pushing it more
Right.
into the corner.
Right.
That's how I'm interpreting it. So.
right. That'd be correct.
Sounds like extra damage to me.
I don't think that's how it works.
It ought to.
Okay,
Push it 10 feet.
that's my turn.
Belinda.
All
Right.
right.
Just scurried past you.
Yep. So I will follow it and do my
Wackadoo.
two attacks. So we got
Question. Is he getting within 5 feet of it?
yeah, I have to.
So you move up.
Oh, that means I'm gonna well, okay. Do I have to do the cons first?
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine.
Even if you pass it already? Okay.
You know what? You know what? You've already passed it once. You don't have to do it. I agree with that take.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the way they often are. You've passed it once. You pass it the first time. You've gotten used to it. You've identified its power. The rest of you, though, if you would have to do it. All right. But so you do your attack.
Yeah, my two swings were a 19 and an 11.
The 11 misses.
Okay. So the one that hit did 9 points of slashing.
Okay, that takes it out. Actually.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Anything else?
Well, I was already at
You
two
know.
bells, but done to hit, right?
I mean, there's a barrel 5 feet from you that also has a similar glow. It's on its side. You can see coming
You
from
gonna
one
let me
end.
kick it open and do my bonus action attack. That's a lot of stuff. for
You've
one
moved
turn.
and you made one attack. Did you
Yeah.
use your full movement? I think you moved 10 feet, right?
Okay.
You were about here and you moved to here. Maybe that's 15 feet. This is 5 feet. Use one of your attacks to attack the barrel. All right? To rustle.
So then I'd have to spend.
So when you do your attack,
Yeah.
right? When you
I
do
did-
your attack, you have 2 weapons.
I did 1, 2.
Oh, you
one
got-
hit, one hit, one miss.
Okay, so you'd, as a monk, right? Your bonus action, you can take an unarmed strike.
Yes.
You may
One.
you may take your unarmed strike on the barrel
Mm-hmm.
to kick them out. They wouldn't take damage, but they would probably scatter.
Right.
If you use a key point,
Then I could do another one.
then you can do another one.
Yes. I'm not ready to spend one, so I will just hang here and be ready to attack it if it.
Well, you can't. You've used your action.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
no-
I'm not
no
held.
reaction.
Yeah. Just
You would have a reaction, of course, but you don't get a held action. At this
Right,
time.
right.
Yeah,
if it runs past me, I could opportunity attack.
absolutely, absolutely.
There we go.
All right.
And I will tell him, it's gonna try to do. Would I know enough to call it a psychic attack or just?
Yeah,
Well, I mean, he's already told us about the headaches. I mean, it's
Yeah.
not like we don't know that something going on.
they
here.
have some sort of head attack. I can't explain it.
Yeah, it's not like plugging your ears does anything, right?
Yeah,
It
right.
wasn't a sound, so.
Yeah.
All right.
Gives you a very bad headache.
Yeah.
You don't know anything about those, do you?
Nope, nothing.
All right. After Belinda, you're done.
Mm-hmm.
Reginald.
All right. All right.
I mean, you just saw all this. with
Yeah, I
the
saw all
rats.
that. Okay, they come out of the barrel. Yeah. Let's see. Where do I want to go? Okay, so which can I tell which end of the barrel has the loose lid on it? My
Sort of
side
a-
or Belinda's side?
Yeah. Which side do you want?
I want it to be towards Belinda.
Roll a luck check.
All right.
We're going to set it at 12. That's for most people, that'd be 50-50. So beat a 12 and you get.
Whack, whack. Let's try that again. Still roll a 1. Okay.
Well, you get a
You
luck
gonna
point.
keep it? Have you maxed out on luck points yet?
There's a
You
max.
gotta be close.
There's a max.
Yeah, there's a max at 20.
Oh, no, not even close. No.
He hasn't rolled that many.
Well, that plus he gets one each week for being
Yeah,
scribe.
but I spent some. I've spent some
All
along
right,
the way.
very good.
So how much do I get if I keep this?
1.
1. Yeah, but then bad things happen, right?
Go ahead.
Well, no.
That means the opening is toward
Towards
him
me.
instead
Not
of
what I
toward
wanted.
you.
Oh, you were do it towards me since I'm already immune to the
Right.
thing.
They haven't been jostled out yet, but you know if you disturb that barrel,
They're coming.
But that's a lot of luck to change a 1 into a 12.
Yeah, no, I know. So I guess.
well, it only takes 3 to re-roll it.
Oh. 3 luck you get to re-roll?
Yeah.
Oh.
With 3 luck, you can re-roll the die.
But if he takes it, he gets
Still
it.
have to take whatever
Yeah.
comes.
All right. I'll take it. I'll take the luck point and.
I mean, these killer rats that you just saw them blow up in like one attack.
Right.
So you kick the barrel and your end opened up? Is that what
Well,
it is?
he just asked for luck to see which end was open.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Fine. I'll risk it for the biscuit. All right. So it's my side. I'm not thrilled about it. Yeah. And
It's like shooting rats in a barrel, man.
which is exactly what I think I'll do.
You know what? describe your attack, because I'm thinking I'll give you advantage because they can't move. It's literally shooting rats in a barrel.
Oh, is it an open end? Is
Oh,
it
yeah.
truly open?
It's truly open.
Okay, I wasn't sure whether the...
Yeah, it's open.
Okay. All right. Well, then that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my hand crossbow and I'm going to shoot at the glow in the barrel.
Yep. The first one will have advantage.
Okay.
You get one shot.
Yeah.
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 Go ahead.
Okay. Let's see here. We're not using that anymore. That's annoying. You're in solitary.
Extra luck.
Next. Yeah. I don't want that right now. I want to hit. Good Lord. Well, that's a 6, so I'm sure that misses.
That misses.
And
You roll the advantage. Okay.
Did you roll with advantage?
oh no, I didn't. That's much better. That's a 14.
Yeah, that hits.
Yay. Okay. And so then that's 1d6 plus 2. So 4 points of damage to whichever one
Okay.
I lanced with my crossbow.
Give me a 1d4. Roll me a 1d4.
Okay. That's a 2.
All right. Is that your turn? And you could probably move a little more if you wanted to.
Yeah, it's probably not a bad idea. I don't want to be close to these things. I've heard they hurt your head. So I'm going to back this way. And you stick with the ranged attacks.
Okay. That was Reginald Charles. He just bent down and shot into the barrel.
Did they come out?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
It's not their turn yet.
Can I even see them?
Not yet.
They're in the barrel.
You'd have to move to get in position to see him.
Okay. So I will move around here, staying out of range.
Out of range of what?
Well, I don't want them to be close enough to bite me.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, I will cast a cantrip. It requires, I'm going to cast Toll of the Dead. Requires them to make one of them to make a Wisdom 11 fail.
Passed. 16 on the die.
No. Then nothing happens.
Okay, Eldrin.
All right.
Would you like to move? You only move like 5 feet. Would you like to move again?
Yeah, I'm going to back up next to Reginald.
So 2 rats still alive just came out of that barrel.
No,
they're in the
still
barrel.
in the barrel.
Oh, they're still in the barrel.
So basically,
They haven't had a turn yet.
you can't.
I staked one inside.
Yeah, one of them has a little arrow on the side. These are abnormally large rats. Much larger than, they're almost medium-sized creature-sized rats.
So New York rats. Okay, got it.
Jersey rats.
Yeah, RUSs.
Hey,
U.S. Leonard.
Leonard. Want to give me a couple inches of wine, please?
In this?
Yeah, just empty that out, rinse it out maybe.
All right, so I'm gonna go over to that barrel, and I should be able to see what side is ajar. No.
He wants to go to the other one.
Oh, you want, this one?
Yep.
Sure.
Can I get in?
This side is ajar.
So the side that I'm looking at is.
Yeah, this side is ajar.
All right, so I will move to the side.
Yep.
And tip it up so that the open side is down.
Oh.
Okay.
Trap them
Clever.
in there,
Okay.
and then we can deal with them when we want.
Okay. We're gonna give you a dexterity check to see.
Strength?
No, it's not really strength, is it?
Putting it up.
I mean, that's the strength part is the easy part. The hard part is keeping them in the barrel as you flip it over.
Again, strength, right?
No.
No, I'm sorry. I support the dex call. I think
Yeah.
that's right.
Dexterity. Okay. I don't see it.
Because they're running around in the barrel as you're trying to move it.
Well, and stuff's shifting. I mean,
Yeah.
they may be sitting on a pile of grain, and it's going to push them out as.
I'm giving you a pass, assuming you're gonna be able to control the barrel with your strength.
Okay.
But I'm gonna set the difficulty class pretty easy here. Here's the number right there. Go ahead.
I hope it's really easy. 9.
I set it at 8.
Hey.
Thank you, sir.
So yeah.
and you can kind of hear them scratching on the side as the you feel like on their turn they would have a chance to knock this over.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Against something twice their weight.
Are you sitting it? Are you holding it down?
Yeah.
Okay. As long as you're holding it down, they won't be able to. All right. But if you walked away,
Sure, they would
yeah,
have a chance.
they would have a chance to. All right. So you flipped it over. You've got them trapped in here, and they're as long as you're holding it, they're trapped.
Question.
Yeah.
Is it a proximity thing or is it a vision thing?
Oh no. Yeah. This is the
I mean,
on their
I
turn.
didn't wanna
They've been agitated,
honest.
and their self-defense is doing this. So they're both. You can feel the headache coming
so
on.
it's a psychic attack, not a
Yeah.
visual attack.
It is a psychic attack.
All right, so what do I gotta do?
On their turn,
Oh, I'm there.
they will hit you with a psychic attack.
Sure.
That's Belinda. Now it is the rat's turn. All right. So I think we do this, and you have 2 checks to make for this befuddlement for Constitution saving throw.
That is a 16 plus,
All right, that's the first one.
plus 2. 11 plus 2.
Yeah, you passed. You're feeling it. You can feel this. Holding this here isn't pleasant, but you've shaken it off, and you've seen from Belinda that once you've done it once, you don't have to do it again. Now these rats do though charge one of each of you, and they do have pack tactics, so that means they have advantage on their attacks. Where is my dice? There it is. So that's a 19 on the die, and that's for you here for 4 points of damage.
Probably doesn't fly at
All
that
right,
price.
1 coming at you. That's a 19 on the die. That's 23 total for 4 points of damage. 4 points piercing.
Here's teeth.
Teeth.
Okay.
They're biting at your ankles, man.
Okay.
Now does
So that's-
Reginald now need to roll a save because it's their turn?
Correct, Reginald. You would need that Constitution saving throw.
All right.
And 4. Did you say 4?
4 points piercing.
Constitution. And so I need to roll 2.
Nice. 18.
Yes, you do. You do. 18's fine. Roll your Constitution saving throw.
There you go.
Well, it's 18 plus 3. So
Yeah, you passed. All right.
Huzzah.
Apparently didn't make these hard enough for you guys.
For us level 2 badasses.
The swarm tactics.
Yeah, right. Thanks.
Okay, that was the rat's turn. We are now to Bay.
Okay, so there's still 2 left that are, or is there 3 surrounding RT over there?
There's just
There's
2 in front of.
There's 2.
What's the other token?
This one?
No, there. Okay, there's 4. There's 4 tokens in the corner, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's 2.
RT 2 rats. What's the other one?
So we have Charles here. We have
Charles,
Reginald.
Okay, that's what I was missing.
Reginald there. Yeah, there you go.
So
Okay. Well, I think I will take a jaunter over, and throw an Eldritch Blast on my way.
where would you like to move to?
I'll get in contact with them, but I'll shoot before I get there.
Okay. Shoot. Oh,
Does a 24 hit?
oh yes.
There we go. That's better damage. That's a 9.
Yeah, this one bites it.
Okay, and then I'll go stand next to the other rat, along the wall.
Okay.
If I have enough movement to get there.
Sure. Close enough.
Okay.
Okay. That was Bay. Belinda.
Okay. Well, yeah, might as well jump in the party here and try to take a couple of whacks at this
You
thing.
move up, right?
Yep. So, nope. Apparently I tripped on something because I got a 9 and an 8.
Yeah, neither of those hit unless that's not modified.
That's total. Yeah.
You're Hong Kong
Two
Fooey.
whiffs. Yeah. I tripped on the grain on the ground or something.
Use your bonus action.
So I did so I can use my bonus action to do one more.
Yeah.
With the
Unarmed,
which is actually just as good as my
exactly.
my knives at this point. So the unarmed got a 19 to hit.
Are you rolling with advantage?
No, that's I rolled the damage.
Oh, good man. That's pro tip. Roll your damage same time you roll your attack.
8.
8 points of damage.
Bludgeoning.
8 bludgeoning. Wow. Okay. Okay. It's still up. You're done. Reginald.
All right. Yeah. Well.
One exploded in front of you, but there is still one in front of Charles.
As I slipped in the guts of the other one.
Whoa! Whoops.
And managed to pound on the other one as I fell on it.
Right. Atomic elbow.
Yeah.
There you go. All right. Let's see.
Am I too... my boots, man.
Let's see. Am I too close for across?
Too far. You're too close. You'd have disadvantage.
Okay. Well, I'll risk it because it's what's in my hand and I'm not dropping it. So disadvantage.
Oh, what's for your point, I think?
Sorry. It's crowded in here. Man. Oh yeah, that's awful. Okay. That's only an 8 to hit, so.
Yeah, that misses.
Hey!
Sorry.
You do feel like if you moved, it might bite at your ankle.
Yeah, not interested in that. Let's see, anything here?
Yeah, Charles, you're on deck.
Oh, but you know what? Bonus action. Disengage safely.
There you go.
So we'll swing around this way and give myself room to shoot properly. Okay. That's my turn.
Yeah, Charles, go ahead.
Word of Radiance, burning radiance eruption, each creature of your choice.
Nice.
So I was worried because I think there's a whole bunch of things within 5 feet of me. So Word of Radiance, Constitution 11, passing saving throw.
Failed.
That's D1d6. One.
1 point of damage. Its tail catches on fire, or starts. It's not fire damage, right? It gets a sunburn.
1. Can I use that to add to my luck? I rolled a natural one.
A natural one. Yeah. On a D20.
It's the wrong natural one.
Yeah.
It's got to be a D20?
It has to be a D20. That's your turn?
You got
That was worth it.
you got a bonus action?
Bonus action?
Oh, not really. Why would I want to create a... I could
Curse
do
it
a
out
healing
and
word on
demolish it.
somebody, but no, I'm good for now.
All right. Eldrin.
I will. How does that rat look?
He's been hit once. Pretty good.
Pretty good. I will abandon my post
It's not even going to
to
count
let it
my
turn
hit.
over next turn, or
They'll try.
right after my turn. And I will run over there and try to kill the last one there before.
You run up here
Yeah.
and try to poke it with your Sharpie stick. Oh, you're using your sword though, right?
Yes. Natural 20 for 25.
She's
Nice.
gone.
So
You can just
want me to
describe
tell
it.
ya?
So here's what happens. You can describe the damage, but as you're doing your skewering of it, you notice as the blade goes in that one of your runes is glowing.
Nice.
It likes the blood.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. So yeah, I skewer it right into the wall, and it just sticks there for a second, and I slice it out. And I turn around and run back and try to.
And you wipe the blade off on the cleric's little cloak.
Don't be asking me for any cures.
Looking close. Yeah, and so I'll take the rest of my movement to get back and try to stand back on it.
Yeah.
Tell them, let's get these guys.
Yeah.
We all just get around and wait for them to come out.
There they are.
Can you blast it while it's in there?
Well, there's at least one in there.
And as you come, you feel your sword almost vibrate.
Okay.
That was your turn. It's the
I
rat's turn.
don't feel anything. I just feel the vibration.
Yeah, you just feel the vibration.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come on.
The rat's turn. They're trapped, which turns it into Bay's turn.
Okay.
Thank you.
I am
Glenn.
not currently
Eventually, I might start
concentrating on
remembering that.
anything. So, if I have a clear line of sight for the barrel, I'll stay where I'm at. If not, I'll situate myself, and then I'll hold an Eldritch Blast to shoot a rat once it becomes visible.
Yeah, that's the short answer. You're gonna hold your action to shoot a rat with your Eldritch Blast. I got you. All right.
Yes.
That's Bay. Belinda. Belinda, Reginald, Charles. What are you guys gonna do as he holds this?
So when I will move over here and hold my action to slice and dice the
Okay.
rats when he.
1, 2,
Presumably
3. It opens, and you all just waylay these rats, right? And as the rats die, the vibration seems to pass. Let's make sure I didn't miss anything in the description of this room.
There's still a glow in the next room.
The wooden stairs creak as you descend into the cool, dry air of the cellar, which is infused with the smell of beer and damp fur. Somewhere in the darkness, you hear scrabbling sound of the claws on floorboards and the faint squeaking noise. So, all right.
Well, we still have the glow around the corner. We're not out of the woods yet.
Yeah, so this looks like something has broken through the wall, and there's
Well,
something
you haven't,
behind.
through this wall, yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, yeah.
And there's no door or other opening in this wall?
No.
Yeah, something
Okay.
broke through the wall.
You can, it's all, you might even see tools around that. That is where they broke through the wall.
To expand.
And to expand, and
Okay.
and that's where they were coming from.
Okay.
Is the opening big enough we can get?
Oh yeah, you can
crawl
easily
through? Okay.
easily get through there.
Yeah, it's kind of a bottle. It's a choke point, though.
Yeah.
I would
We're
rather
right
go
behind you,
first.
Ray.
Yeah, I'll go first.
Eldrin steps up and says, "Hey, let me go." Eldrin, as you step up to that entrance, you feel that vibration come back, and you can look on your sword, and one of those runes is glowing.
Nice. All right. This is strange. So, is it big enough for me just to get in there?
Yeah.
Or do I have to like crawl through it?
You might have to duck a little bit, but I'm not slowing you
I
down.
will duck and swing in there.
And you duck and swing in there, and you see heads pop.
How many?
Many. 8. Because that's how many.
No.
Guys, there's a lot.
So you have your turn still. You step through.
And I will step forward so that others can follow me. But I'm like, you guys gotta come.
You
I
want
need
to
help.
you want to engage the first one?
If I'm close enough to engage.
Yeah,
them,
you can engage the first.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's see what this vibrating sword will do. That is an 18 plus 5.
Oh yeah.
So it's going to eat 1d8 plus 3. That is 8.
Yeah. It took a mighty damn swipe through it, but it's still up.
Okay.
That is well. Then it's the rat's turn.
So
Fortunately,
it didn't do anything special. It didn't do like extra
not
damage or anything.
not yet. Not the year.
Okay.
Um.
Any more rune light up?
Well, the rune. The
If it dies, it'll probably something will.
it's like
I'll see. I'll see. I'll see.
Might be a warning.
I'll see. I'm just excited.
Easy.
It's gonna hit you for 4 points of damage, 4 piercing on a 16 plus 4, unnatural 20 to hit. All right, but then we slide to Bay's turn.
Okay. Let's and see the chaos that's unleashed.
Yeah, you see around and through the legs of the glowing end of the corridor on the other side of Eldrin.
So, do you want to be there,
I'm sorry.
Belinda?
Oh,
Linda.
Eldrin.
Or not Belinda, sorry.
Eldrin.
Eldrin.
I mean, if I
Yeah,
can
what's
make
your
room for
character's name?
somebody else to do something,
Eldrin?
obviously I will.
You're Eldrin, right?
I'm Eldrin, yes.
Do you want to be there, or do you want me to pull you away?
No, I mean, I'm good holding back until you guys can get in, at least.
Okay. Then I'll just Eldritch Blast over your head.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Between his legs, but around him. Yeah.
Lift your arms.
Yeah.
Bank shot off the wall.
Ding.
So is this a corridor with walls?
Yes. Stone walls either side. Oh, I don't know.
Does it look like
That's a 9.
A 9 misses.
does it look like a tunnel
Sad.
or does it look like a hall?
Sad.
It's a hall.
Ah,
You don't want to luck it up?
9's pretty low.
Not from a 9.
Seriously, Bay? There's like 8 of them. You can't hit one of them.
Narrow space.
He's trying not to hit you.
lined
How did you
He
miss?
shot between your crotch. Don't.
Yeah, you're blocking the
You're
entire
happy
wall.
he was
I
careful.
I could drop a fireball in here.
Is there?
No. You're right. You're right.
Is your staff still lit up?
Yes.
Any more personal than a vibrating sword? I'm just saying.
Or the throbbing, glowing heads of a rat? All right. So after Bay is Belinda. You can get to here, but I'd probably let you go there or here if you want.
I wanted to step. I was planning on stepping back behind. Sorry, so people could get in.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
So you can be here if you want.
Nope.
Yep.
I'm gonna just hang by this opening.
Yep.
So I'll be ready if any of them come in here, but I can't get into melee without jumping in the middle of them, and I don't want to do that.
All right. Reginald, what do you want to do?
Yeah.
Crossbow action from the hall.
Sure, why not? I'll
And duck.
5, 10, 15.
No
Sure,
natural
that's
ones. No
good.
natural ones.
Shoot.
sure. Let's see here.
I'll
like
just fight
your
through the
opinion?
crotch. Arrow over that.
I got dark death matter rolling around me, and I got
Oh yeah, that's good. That's an unnatural 20 to hit.
Yep.
Bang.
D6 20. And 5 points.
Yeah, the first one. That one bites it. Oh, this one, other one's standing on its head. Yeah.
It's doing
high
acrobatics.
dexterity. Got +3 dexterity.
It's on the ceiling.
Doing a handstand.
They can crawl on walls. Right?
And I'll back up towards my buddy Bay, just so if Charles would care to join us to blast away.
Yeah,
then-
Charles steps in,
All
Excellent.
right. That's 20 feet.
and he casts Sacred Flame, cantrip,
Okay.
Dex 11.
Natural 20. Sorry, man.
Nothing happens.
That looks like a 0 to me. There's nothing there.
That's the one on the other side. Okay. Charles, you have 10 feet of movement. You can step forward or back, but
It's not regulation die.
Well, I don't want to get too close to
Oh,
Elvin's face
oh,
in case he
okay.
wants to back up.
All right. That was Charles. Eldrin.
Yeah, I'm gonna step forward and
Yep.
swing at the next one.
Swing at the next one.
Oh crap! Grab that. Thank you. That is a 15.
Yep.
That will do it. And that's another 7 for that one.
Yeah, that's the first 7 for that
Yeah.
one. Okay.
So here's a question. So now he's on this, whatever, second or third rat. Are additional runes glowing, or are we still at
Just
the first
the one.
rune?
Just the
okay.
first rune.
Just figure it was
Yeah.
worth an ask.
Yeah, good question. Thank you.
It's like charged up the batteries.
I'm just curious, you know. It's
I think it's a rune that tells you that
there's
there's
trouble.
enemies nearby,
Oh,
Oh,
and when they
it's like
die,
Steam.
it goes away.
could be.
Yes, I'm done.
Yeah. So I think we got a pretty good pattern here, right, guys? We're gonna keep doing this, and we can play through this, but I think the outcome here is pretty known.
Unless they attack him and not often enough to kill him.
Well, which
I
is
would retreat.
a good point. You will get some attacks. This is going to take 4 turns, right? So we're going to do 4 attacks on you. And if at a point you say, hey, I'm going to retreat, we'll pick it back up, okay? So that's 12 plus 4 is 16 hit.
Yes.
That's
Wait, no, because I don't have my shield activated. Let me make sure.
16.
Yeah, my shield wasn't activated, so no, it does not. It's
All right.
19 to hit.
The 19 will probably hit, all right? So that's 4 points of damage. You're still going, right?
Yep. One more time.
That's a 15. That's going to miss. And this is going to be my last one, and we'll say they're done. All right? And that's a 14. That's going to miss.
Okay.
All right? So you go through this routine. You've got them bottlenecked. You're shooting them. At some point, you kill the first 2. Probably the rest of them scurry away into little holes in the wall. All right? So they're still out there, but as they scurry back into the wall, your sword, the rune starts to fade away as they seem to be gone.
But nothing else happened when I killed the other ones.
No, nothing else happened.
The problem with this is they're still here.
Right.
There's probably a colony of them. So he's not going to be able to expand his cellar unless we clean out the colony.
We gotta figure out where that is.
So we have to explore.
Maybe we plug the holes.
Yeah,
No.
but they're gonna be or mining.
Let's flood them with beer.
So the workers made that hole, but the other holes
They've made some.
they may have made.
Yeah.
So plugging the holes isn't going to work. They can make holes. Let's look at this corridor and see, is there openings besides those holes? Is there a doorway?
Yeah, so Bay, with his inflamed staff,
Inflamed staff.
with his inflamed staff,
Wink,
sees that the hall takes a left down here.
And Belinda would go back for her torch and bring it along.
Yep.
I guess I'll just walk down, illuminating the way.
As you get close to the corner, you look around and you can see one of those giant rats is on the floor of some sort of mosaic, and it's cut in half.
We didn't do that.
Did someone come this way and cut a rat in half?
Not us.
Not us.
Does it look like it's a sword cut, like metal, or is it like it's been ripped in half?
Yeah. Normally, I'd make you make a roll for this, but it's very clear. It's a very clean cut straight through its abdomen. It's like literally cut in half.
In half?
Probably a trap.
Interesting. Yeah.
Would you like to go investigate it further?
I would like to not die. So I guess perception. See if I could figure out if there's like a swing in the a pendulumish thing in the roof, or is there any openings that are obvious for blades are going to come out and kill me?
Checking for traps.
He's looking for gaps or openings where stuff could come out.
Yeah. So you're using your perception to perceive if there's a place for this.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
that seems logical.
yeah.
Yep.
Make a perception check. Unless you want to poke around with your inflamed staff to see if.
I'll just do basic perception first, and then we'll go from there.
Okay.
What are the sizes
That's
of
a
the casks?
17.
Nice.
Yeah, you do see gaps in the wall, dark crevices that something could come out of there.
Okay.
All right. Pause for a second. Noel, you had a question.
Yeah, what are the sizes of the casks? Like, are there assorted sizes? Small?
There are 2 different sizes. There's a medium-sized cask and there's a large-sized
I might
cask.
go grab the smallest of the casks
Uh-huh.
and suggest that we roll it down this and see what happens. Trigger the trap at least.
Yeah.
Good idea.
So you go and you get one of the smaller casks.
I just pass it up to Bay.
He gives it to Bay. Bay, you roll it down the hall.
Yeah.
Yeah, and as you roll it down the hall, sure enough, from many different angles, these blades swing out of the walls and destroy the barrel. But as it does this, and as you investigate, you do see that there's wording on the wall. And I have a handout here. There it is. So that's for your benefit, Ken. Here you go, guys. Maybe share with Christian. Oh, okay. Can you see that, Ken?
Yeah.
So somehow this is going to clue us where it's okay to step, or not, where it's not okay to step. Dawn breaks with stirring airs. Sunrise. A sun shines down on a new day fair. Midday blaze breaks earth and grass. Farmer waits for heat.
Don't step on the full sun.
Yeah.
Midday blaze
Yeah.
bakes earth and grass.
Don't step on the sun.
Yeah.
The full sun.
What? Why?
Midday.
That's when it's at its peak.
Well,
He
yeah,
said.
dawn.
Bakes.
And he says it waits
Dawn.
for heat to pass. So wait for
The farmer waits for heat to pass.
wait for bad things to happen.
Evening cool brings
I mean,
water
dawn's the
warm.
first one, midday's the second one, evening's the third one, and night is the fourth one.
Drink.
But
Evening cool brings water and wine. Drink and laughter passing time.
That sounds safe.
drink
Maybe they
air.
have
Okay,
to
wait.
there.
Dawn mentions the air. Midday mentions the earth and the grass. Evening mentions the water. And night mentions.
Cold spring.
fire.
Here. Right.
So are
air,
those the good
earth.
ones or the bad ones?
Yeah, right.
Dawn, air. So okay. So
Oh, I see what
let's get another barrel
Yeah.
and try to toss it or roll it onto the Dawn's
Air.
air. This one.
Yeah, so those are 5-foot things, and those barrels are 5 foot wide.
Even the medium ones.
And then the
So
big
barrel
ones are
take-
like,
So you're saying the barrel takes up the whole hall?
well, it doesn't take up the width of the hall it takes.
All right, then somebody with a
If we
spear or
stand it
something.
upright, then it's
Poke
I'll use my
It's
staff.
5
2.5.
foot.
Right?
No, it's
Standing it upright.
Yeah, it takes up a medium spot. The big,
5 feet.
Okay.
You're right. That's too much. Isn't
This
it?
is
yeah.
This is like half of that. 2.5.
2.5. That's fair.
Well, Ken said he would poke it with his staff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can poke it with my staff.
Yeah. So you don't feel like you've put enough pressure on it.
Do we have anything?
It does. Nothing happens. I will say that.
I would definitely want to roll that
Okay.
barrel and try that. Because it's going to be heavy enough.
Yeah, but you're not going to
cut in
get the
half
barrel to
wrapped.
go the directions you
Can
want.
I like pull it towards me and stick it on the spot?
Pull what towards you?
The rat.
Cut in half rat.
Sure.
Both halves.
Yeah, because it obviously triggered it.
Yeah. Yeah. So you pull both halves of the rat and you put it where?
The air.
Wherever it's suggested.
The air on the first one.
Yep. The sky of the first one.
Yeah, Dawn breaks the stirring air. Sure.
Yeah, and nothing happens.
Then you got to
And
move
then I'm gonna poke at it with my staff some more,
Nothing seems to happen.
Try the green
and then
one.
I'm going to push it onto the grass.
Of the first panel,
Yes.
then the blade starts swinging out.
Okay. So the clues
Okay.
are telling us we're safe.
So, yeah. Proves our theory. At least for the
But
first
as it does it, I need you to roll a luck check.
The look check. That's a 9 total.
Yeah, your staff just got pulverized by the swinging blades.
That's bad.
So you have glowing splinters all over the place.
All right. Well, now it's a nunchucks.
There you go. Give them to the monk.
Okay.
I'll still use one like a torch, but I guess I'll just drop the remain.
I think we've got the pattern, and I'm willing to step on the air,
Yep.
step on the light green part,
Yep.
step on the blue part,
Hold on. Step on the blue part. Yep.
and then step on the green part where the fire is,
Yep.
and then step across.
Yep. You all follow suit. That seemed to work for him.
For the foolhardy cleric, the one who can save us all. Well, I mean, the ring can do.
Confident cleric. All right. Our cleric has stepped through. Who follows him?
I guess Bay will be next.
Bay follows him. Then. So you have a door, open doors to the left and to the end, or ajar doors.
I want to turn the camera back on.
Oh yeah. Thank you. The camera's on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have a room, thusly, and a room, thusly.
Who puts giant traps in their cellar?
Well, so this is not part of the cellar of this business. This was here from
Or the
somebody
tower,
else.
The wizard's tower.
Oh, right, it's a wizard's
yeah.
tower.
The remnants of a tower.
Yeah.
I assume it's a wizard's tower.
Okay. So Leonard, you're up front. Which way you going?
So, yeah, there's two doors. You probably look through this first one. I'm gonna sneeze. All right.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Force blessing of the point.
Looking through the door opens up to what might have once been. Now, you have his light source. Otherwise, you don't have a light source.
I have a torch in my bag. I could take it out and light it up.
You know what though? There's probably some light sources in here.
Really?
Oh, crap.
Are they on top of rats' brains?
Inside of barrels?
So somewhere in the back half of the room there is a structure, a bookcase perhaps, and there's some glowingness behind it. Off to the left, there's two sets of desks. One of the desks has some glowing underneath it.
There's rats in here. Oh, the spy. Hey, there's rats in here.
Are we all going in there?
Not
No.
yet.
No, you guys even haven't caught up with us yet.
The door at the end is ajar just a foot, but it's dark.
So like I said, I take a torch and I light it.
Yeah.
I've got torches.
Yeah, sure.
So we know what's in here. We can see it. I'm going to go to the other door and I'm going to check out that room.
Yeah. So in the center of this small room is a large stone well. It's topped with a wooden handle and rotten remnants of a heavily frayed rope. In the far right corner of the ceiling has collapsed slightly, right? And a narrow shaft of weak sunlight, shines through a narrow hole. To the far left is a plain wooden table, crushed with dirt and dust and laden with old plates and buckets and other strange pieces of tableware.
Interesting. There's no doors in any of these rooms? Either one of these rooms?
Well, there's doors on these rooms, yes, but they were slightly ajar.
But on the other walls, there's no exits from
There's
those.
no exit, seemingly no exits to this room.
Should look down the well. If I was an evil creature, that's the kind of place I'd hang out.
By now, I think, Bay, you've moved up behind him. Reginald, you've moved up behind him. I don't know, Belinda, and we have Eldrin kind of watching your backside. But the hallway is full.
Pattern is full.
I don't know what's in this room up here, guys, but the big room has, I think there are rats in there. Do we want to go take care of them and check it out, or what do you...
Well, we're here to clear them.
Roll me a perception check. And Bay, why don't you roll with him? A perception check.
Perception. 16.
Yeah. And what'd you roll?
7 plus.
Yes. So, Bay, the other thing that as you stand in front of this larger room with the glowing that you believe to be more of these rats, you notice that on the ground in random spots, and perhaps even on the walls, there's scorch marks. Like something fire, like maybe oil and fire, a lantern blew up there. Scorch marks.
A ball of fire?
A fireball. No, a fireball would be bigger than that, but yeah, there's scorch marks.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah. Produce flame-sized scorch marks.
So,
Or the miners threw their lanterns and.
Reginald, you hear him talking about this. Do you do anything?
Let's see. Let's see. What's in there? All right. May not be the brightest move. I will enter the large room.
Yep.
And I will move to the nearest
10.
nearest scorch mark, wherever that is in the room. Closest to the door.
Sure. You move up to this shelves, and one of the first shelf. Look, the other two shelves have like books and stuff on it, right? But this one is like completely scorched and burnt out.
Okay. Books. So let's see. What's this say? I would like to do an investigation check to see if I can determine. Okay, was this damage? You know, like, is there maybe the hint of oil, or is it just wood, or is it sulfur? What kind of fire damage am I talking about?
Before we do a check, let's read this description some more. Opens up to what might have been a lab or workroom. To the left, you see the moldering desk and the shattered remnants of the alchemical glassware, while at the center of the room is dominated by a set of tall bookcases arranged back to back. All around, you have the scorch marks, signs of countless small fires, and the air is filled with the smell of smoke and burnt meat. The wood furnish is blackened and burned in places, while what may have once been a pile of books has been reduced to ash. Singed traces of what may be webbing hang from the ceiling. As you enter, you feel something crunch beneath your feet. Glancing down, you realize that it's a charred hindquarters of a giant rat or cranium rat.
All right. There's a lot going on.
Ourselves.
There's a lot going on in here. Well, I would still like to do an investigation on the burnt shelf section to see if I can determine exactly what type.
Did you say webbing?
He did.
Hanging from the ceiling.
Yeah, we can
You
check.
ever heard of a fire-breathing spider?
No, but
Just been distracted because that's
I
only
am
an
a second
8.
level player.
8. Yeah, I mean, you
Shooting
see it.
fire from his
What
ass?
what distracts you is a broken bottle with its that has just a little bit of liquid in it, and on the side it says POENENT. Like but the other letters you can't make out.
Okay. All right.
And it's kind of on the ground and broken, right?
What? PR?
POEN
Yo.
spaces, right? PO spaces EN spaces ENT.
I think PR, like propellant.
Yeah, right. Okay. All right. Well, that's what I did.
Yeah, and from above, you are bathed in some gooiness falls all over you.
Full
great.
step. Real full step.
And
Nickelodeon slime.
so a
Something like that. You're gonna die.
22 to hit,
Oh yeah.
and you are engulfed in, restrained by
It's not.
flaming webbing.
Oh wow.
Oh boy.
While restrained in this way, the target takes 3 fire damage at the start of a turn.
To start. Okay.
Now,
Like
as
right
an action, you can make a strength check to try to get out of the web. Alright? But as this guy is on the ceiling, so he's up here.
There's a creature up there?
The flaming web spider.
Yes, it's a spider, and he's getting a clip so he can be up in the air.
That's too tall, right? It's
Yeah.
ceiling's probably 10 feet tall.
Sure.
But still, you would have disadvantage trying to hit it while it's on the ceiling.
That would be good for Eldritch Blast and other range things.
Yeah.
Okay. But I did take the 3 points now.
Yeah,
Correct.
yeah,
Okay. Got
yeah.
it. All right.
Okay, let's roll initiative.
Jesus.
Oh, wasted a natural 20 on this. Thanks.
21 for Eldrin.
21 for Eldrin. Bay, what'd you get? You said
20.
20? Okay, no adjustment. Belinda?
13.
13. Reginald?
17.
17. Charles?
6.
That is part of playing a cleric, though. I remember when I played cleric, I was always last in initiative.
Which is good. Because we need you to heal us.
That's what a hit point battery does.
All right. Eldrin, you hear all this?
I hear a commotion.
Yeah, and you... That's what you hear.
So, quickly thinking, I gotta get over here. I remember the steps.
So,
Excuse me, Linda.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Alright, so now I assess the scene. There's a hanging spider.
Yeah.
He's engulfed in like some flaming webbing.
Fire extinguisher.
Stop, drop, and roll!
What if that'll work? I don't know.
It's sticky.
Strength
It's
check.
gonna go stop, drop,
Squish
and
it into me.
stick to the floor.
Did you do a strength check yet?
It's on its turn.
I am gonna drop the sword.
Yeah, as you enter the room, the sword starts to vibrate, and that same rune starts to... Oh,
Now I'm thinking
I
my
the text
character
message.
different
Enemy.
rune starts to glow. It's
Oh.
not the same one.
Ooh.
Clyde won't drop it for
Interesting.
sure now. Does this webbing look sticky?
Oh yeah,
Oh, it's gooey.
and it's hot. It's spicy.
It's melted pepper jack cheese.
I will take my bedding off my backpack.
Yeah,
And I'll throw it over him
yeah,
to try to put out the fire.
yeah. So you use your action and you remove the webbing from you. You no longer have to do it again.
Of course, my webbing is.
Your
my
bedding.
bedding is catching fire.
Scorched.
Yeah,
And so I'll be next to him, obviously.
yeah. You move.
You tell me what he. Yeah, I throw it on him.
Yeah, no, we'll say it happened, but
It's not like
that's
it's not like I took a real action.
Oh,
It was just kind of like.
yeah. So that was your bonus action that you did that.
Definitely.
Okay.
Not a real action.
Not real. Bay.
Okay. I would like to walk in to the room,
Yep.
and if I can, I'd like to get kind of close to the. You say it's a bookcase?
Yeah, there's a bookcase along this back wall. There's
Or the big one over here, if you want to go.
well, there's a
Okay, I'm thinking the big one with the two things behind it.
yeah. So behind it, you see the rats, some glowing that seems similar to what rats were.
Right.
Yeah. So that's what.
Basically, I want to place myself there so I'm facing the giant spider, probably like 10 feet away from it.
So like you are, can you see it?
Yes, I think so.
All
I'm
right.
not sure the angle, but I think that's about right.
Yeah,
And
the
then
angle's
I
not.
want to use my bonus action
Now there's no angle.
to do a telekinetic shove and try to pull it 10 feet towards me, or 5 feet towards me. I'm
Okay.
going to rip it off the ceiling.
Okay.
There you go.
Make it fall to the ground.
So this is a shove. Does he get a save?
He gets a strength save.
All right. This is +2. It's a 19 on the die. +2 is 21.
Oh,
Dang.
that'll do it. Okay, so that doesn't work. All right, and then for my action,
Yeah.
I'll just do an Eldritch Blast.
But he lets it work. So he feels you tug and he says fine, and he drops the string, and you can see the silky flaming strings as he releases and comes down and lands on the ground right in front of you. He lets it
Okay.
work.
And then I will, is he within base contact of me?
Yes.
Okay, in that case, I will do a Sacred Flame. So a saving throw this time.
Okay. That's
You're
6
also
on the
looking for a 13.
6 on the die. That's going to be a failure. It's only an 8. Yep.
Okay. So 1d8 radiant damage. So 16 radiant damage, and that's it.
How much radiant damage?
6.
Okay, I heard 16.
I
Yeah,
did.
I might have said 16.
Just add a 10
That's a
to
good.
everything.
That's a good roll on a 1d8.
Yeah, right. Double damage.
It's the new fabled math.
All right, that was Bay.
24th.
Reginald, thankful to Eldrin, he's wiped this off with his now burning. You owe him a sleeping mat.
Done. I got 50 gold now. I can buy a sleeping mat.
Don't have it yet.
Yeah, we
Oh, that's true. Dang.
We
I'll
may
be
not
sure to
get out of here
negotiate
alive.
replacing any supplies.
Right. Okay. So thanks for that. Huh. That hurt. Okay.
Get it.
Yeah.
Kill it.
Fire at will. Shoot.
Actually, it might like fire, so kill it with something else.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, shoot fire will means shoot with my crossbow. I'm still wielding that. Haven't thought about changing it. Glad I didn't. So we're gonna fire away. So let's bring that up, and we're gonna shoot. Shoot her. Oh yes, that's a nat 20 plus 4.
Nice.
So that's the 1d6 plus 2, and then another. So that's max, right? So that's 8, and then I roll another d6 plus 2, and so 8 and 4 is 12.
12.
6.
And what are you forgetting?
Oh, yeah, the super duper, feature.
Backstab.
Uh,
Or
Stabby stab.
Well, he gets the
Sneak
bonus for
attack.
both of them, right?
Yeah.
So it's 6 plus 8.
Yeah. He's got 14 so far,
Yeah.
but he's
Sneak.
he's still learning the.
Another 6.
so 20
Point-
points.
points.
That's a nice hit.
He's
Does
still
that include the crit damage for that extra dice?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, it is well bloodied.
How many legs you chop off?
Well, the bolt went through and took stuff with it. That's how we'll describe that.
Oh, you shot it. Okay.
Yeah, I sure did.
Those are my turn.
No, it's not.
It is. Oh, spider.
No.
It's the rats.
The rat's got a new run. New turn.
Oh.
New.
Hey, they're leaving. Don't complain.
All right, Belinda.
All right. So if
I
can I
last, yeah.
can I get to the spider?
Belinda. Oh,
She's
boy.
actually got 40, I think. Yeah, she's 40 feet.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
All right. Here we go. Hack and slash. Nat 20, and that would be a 19.
Yeah, those both hit.
Okay, so we 9.
Just describe what you want to do here.
Okay, so you already skewered it
With
really
your
well,
nat
and
20, yeah.
It's just like we're slicing it up for the brisket, just like.
All right.
Nice.
I don't suppose
Cuisine art.
Feels bad
Yeah.
about coming down to the floor now.
so. I don't suppose any of you watch Dinner in the Dungeon. On Netflix, there's a cartoon, and it's D&D based, and the crew, their spiel, if you would, is they eat the monsters that they kill. Right? It's cute. I like it. Netflix, if you have Netflix, Dinner in the Dungeon, Dinner in the Dungeon. Anyway, it is a cartoon. Yeah, so yeah, you fillet it up, you feel and nice. You feel
And there's some on the blade and on the small fire that's still happening over
Yeah.
over
Yeah.
the blanket. Gotta warm it up a little.
So-
You want some?
in the next 5 minutes. If you hit someone with your sword the first time, it'll do an extra 1d6 fire damage.
Nice. Because you got.
Because I've got flaming spider on it.
Matter of fact, you have 2 of them, right? So the next time they hit, if you in the next 5 minutes, if you continue on, you're gonna do an extra d6.
Flaming spider guts.
Yeah, pretty much
An extra what?
d6 fire damage.
Nice.
The first time for each.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, and with the death of the spider, your rune, this other rune, fades away.
Okay, I'm starting to put it together. Is it my turn?
So if we keep our order here, that was Belinda. The spider would have been next. Charles, you would be next. So they're all having all this fun in there.
So I go back. What the hell's going on in here?
Nothing we got it taken care of.
It's under control.
Okay, so I'm gonna go
Spider
into
barbecue.
that
How
room.
much
This one?
Sunburn?
Yes,
All right.
I want to check out the corner. There's actually sunlight coming. No,
This one? Yeah.
yeah. So I can look up and see that there's actually sunlight coming down.
Yeah, there seems to be a hole. It's probably only 12 inches tall. Up in the corner of the roof, there's sunlight coming out. That's what there's sunlight coming out of this crumbled
Okay.
hole. Yeah, but give me a perception check.
That one hasn't been rolled very good. Let's try this one.
Much better.
Comes out through the
16 plus 3.
How much?
19
I
total.
think it's 16 plus 3.
19 total. As you hear skittering coming from the well behind you,
Uh-oh.
you turn around.
I told ya, if I was a bad guy, monster, I'd be hanging out in the well.
What the heck is that?
centipede.
A giant centipede crawls out of the well.
Yeah.
So let's see. Your initiative count, Charles, was 6.
I haven't done my action yet.
Okay. We're gonna see if it has a surprise attack then. You do see it coming, so it won't get an advantage for attacking you in the back. But we will see if it. I just lost my page.
Intermission.
Holy
Let's all
grail.
go to the lobby.
Or just had a heart attack and the dragon disappeared. The computer crashed. The centipede is gone. Okay.
Adventure could continue.
Okay. This is a plus 2 to the roll. Better than your roll. It's going to make its attack, which is an acid spray. It comes out, it sees you, and it spits its acid at you. Each creature in that lair you need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh.
Fail.
4 points of acid damage.
It's Sting.
All right, but now you can as you face it, you can swing at it with your scythe.
Slice it.
Yeah.
Dice it. Oh, Julian fries. Uh-oh.
It's the worst roll he could have.
Dice jail time?
No. Yeah, the worst roll. At least with a 1, I would have gotten a.
Look.
We got luck.
All right. So you swung and miss.
Yeah, and so I took 4.
Yeah. What's going on there? Oh, we got it under control. Okay, I'm gonna
Come
go
on.
look in. Ah! What's going on in there?
Okay. That was Charles Eldrin.
I roll my eyes as I hear behind me.
Yeah.
And I turn and run into the room.
5,
and I hack at
10, 15,
this
20,
thing.
25, 30. You can get to the well if you want to.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. All right.
I figured I was going to use it.
Yep.
Make it. And so that's in D8. That's 8 plus another 8. So 16.
So as you step up, you feel your sword start to activate again with the first symbol again.
First symbol. Oh, hell. Now I'm confused. All right. So that was 16.
Yeah, 16 hits.
No. It was a natural 20 to hit.
16 points of
Points
damage.
of
16 points of damage. 16 points of damage for, that you cut its head straight off. But as you look down, you can see there's 2 more coming out.
Guys!
Oh!
Well,
That was Eldrin's Bay.
Okay, let's run and help.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can't quite see
Can I
in it.
see one of them?
Not at all.
Not at all. Well, sucks to be you.
I mean, you can see, you can just barely see the arm of Eldrin, and you can see Charles standing in the corner in a ray of sunlight, like he's some sort of cleric.
With,
Alright, well,
The
I
cleric
guess
of the
he
light.
with
looks
smoke coming
terrible,
from the
doesn't he?
spots where the acid hit him.
What was that, Ken?
He looks terrible, covered in acid. How low are you on hit points?
Been hit a couple times, haven't you?
Yeah, I'm down to 11.
Oh, okay. Well, you're on your own then. I will dodge, I guess.
As I take a nice big swallow of wine. Good stuff.
Rhubarb.
That was Bay Reginald.
Sounds like trouble. Yes, I will move towards.
T for trouble.
Right here in
Rhymes
City.
with P.
Yeah. Stands for well. No.
5, 10,
Nice.
15,
Good reference.
20, 25, 30. Get you here? Sure.
Sweet.
Fire! Fire it all!
All right. See what we got.
Well, if you want to stop and shoot something, you're going to stand in the doorway and do it. You don't want to move up into base contact.
You're right. I don't. Yeah. No. You're right.
But they do have partial cover because they're not fully out of the well yet.
Well, heck. All right.
You got a grenade?
Yeah. No. If only. Okay. So that means I get a disadvantage on the shot? Is that
No,
correct?
it means they have additional armor class.
Mighty
Oh, I
Mouse.
see.
Holy hand grenade.
Sounds like a Batman thing. Holy hand grenade!
With the bad Batman movie. Holy rusted iron, Batman. What was it?
They climbed a ladder.
They were climbing the
Yeah.
side of something.
Yeah.
Trouble starts with C, that rhymes with C, and that stands for centipede. I know your adventures are all the right kind of parents. Let me be perfectly frank. Additional armor class or... So what do I have to... If I want to... Yeah. Okay, you said I could get to the well,
Yeah, you can get there.
but they're only partially out.
Yeah, it's like the
But if
heads
I
are,
want to, but if I want to swap weapons and not drop any, that's an action.
that's
right?
an action, yeah.
But you could stow a weapon this turn and draw it on your next turn.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. I'll go to the well. That'll be my full movement, right?
Yeah.
And then I will stow and go. I will swap for my primary melee weapon. That's my turn.
Okay. All right. After Reginald is the centipedes. Looks like we got one on Oh, we got. Yeah. Let's see. Do they have to recharge that, or can they just do it?
Oh, that's gonna suck.
Recharge what?
The acid spray.
Yeah.
Well,
They
the
have
one's
Either of
dead.
them have
That
used
one's
acid
dead.
spray, though.
There's-
That one's dead.
But
There's-
they each have that ability.
Right.
So yeah, I'm saying you wouldn't.
Unless
Uh,
they're, I guess, warm.
all right. Yeah. So there's nothing to recharge. 15 foot long, 5 foot wide. So I think we can only hit one of you. So Reginald and Eldrin, you need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Dex
Ooh,
saving
that's one of the better
throw.
things. Like that.
That is an 18.
18 will pass.
So is that half damage?
And that's a 17.
Pass. So you each take 2 acid damage. That was half of the 4.
2's okay. You can take 2.
All right. That
Right.
was
You can take 2, right?
that was the centipede's turn as they crawl fully out of the well now.
I'm being completely serious. You can handle 2, right?
Yeah, for now.
Belinda, you're up.
Look at this, guys. I got flaming. What the? Where did we go? So,
We're over here.
yeah,
15,
I'm
20,
burning.
25, 30. Doesn't quite get you in base contact.
I can do 40, but there's people in the way. Huh?
Oh, yeah. Unless you want to stand on the well.
Oh, jeez.
You are a monk. You are a
Do
monk.
it.
You should have great dexterity.
Oh, is it gonna be a dex check to make sure? I don't
Not
fall
to stand there, but
Okay.
if you get hit, there could be a dex check.
in? Okay.
Acrobatics, I mean.
Sure, why not?
You're a
All right.
monk, right?
Yeah.
I'm envisioning you in the well doing the splits, so your feet are the thing holding you.
All right. So we'll concentrate on the one
All
on
right.
this side here.
Yeah.
So 2 chops with the ooh. Okay. Nat 1 is a miss,
Yeah.
but gets a
That's-
luck point.
Yeah.
And then a 16.
16 will hit.
Okay. For 5 points of slashing.
Plus.
Plus a d6 for your flame.
Oh, thank you. Yes. 2 more.
2 more. Total of
So it's 7.
7. All right.
Don't forget your key.
And then my bonus action, I can do
Flurry.
I can do unarmed strike for free, or I can do flurry of blows for a key point. I only get a couple. Yeah, why not? All right, 2 more. So that's flurry of blows, right? Is my unarmed. So we're doing like this with a 15 and an unnatural 20.
Yeah, they both hit.
Okay. So 12 total.
12 total. But this is your headbutt and kick because you've already used your. Yeah. So.
Just bludgeoning, yeah.
Yeah. How much total then?
12.
12 more points of damage. Nice. All right. It's not looking so good. All right. Charles, he just put a good hurt on the centipede right in front of you.
Scythe.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You're kind of tight corners as you try to spin. It kind of drags across the.
Big side.
All right. And you're kind of stuck here. There's no real movement. Eldrin, you're up.
Again, going after the one right next to me. That is a 19 plus 5 for 5 damage.
Yeah. 5
And-
damage. That's the other one, though.
Yeah, as a bonus action, I am going to. Oh, I'm supposed to do that. I'm gonna do second wind, and that'll be my turn. Oops, I hit that. That show, yeah, that doesn't count. I'm using my dice here. I'll just take it. It was, it's 3. I get to add 3.
3 more points of damage?
I get to add 3 life.
Oh, okay.
I'm done.
Oh,
Bay?
Okay, let's walk forward a smidge more and
Yep.
see if I can see anything exciting in there.
Yeah, you can do either one. The one on the far side looks like he's
Alright.
taking some damage.
Focus fire. It's always a good idea. I'll throw an Eldritch Blast at it.
Okay.
A 19. Sorry, a 24.
Yeah.
And 8 damage.
Okay. It's still up.
Dead?
It's still up.
Yes.
And then I will bonus action. Try to pull it 5 feet towards me.
How much? It
I wanna
was.
see if I can
Was
tip
that
it into
8
the
points of
well.
damage? I'm sorry. Was that 8 points of damage
Yes.
Yeah.
on the one that had already taken damage?
Yes.
Yeah, that one is dead. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, in that case, I will not pull it towards me.
Right.
Thank you.
I think I'll just
anyway.
I'll step back out into the hallway because it's kind of crowded in there.
Yep. That's
Alright,
Bay.
good.
Reginald.
All right.
One left. It's been hit once.
Okay. Got it. All right. I can reach it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Yeah, wait. Excellent. All right. Over here. Yep.
You switch to your
Rapier. It's a 16 to hit.
Yep.
Does a little bit more damage. That's 8. What do we get? Nice. 6 plus 2 is 8.
8 points of damage.
And another 2 on top of that.
All right. It doesn't look very good, but it is its turn as it crawls onto the ceiling.
You chicken.
And right above you three, it lets out another acid. So you three need to make a Constitution, dexterity saving throw.
which tree did you point
Which
to?
is Reginald, Eldrin, Reginald, and Charles.
Charles,
I
I'm
am
in the corner.
21.
Yes, it's hitting the line right here. All
Oh.
three.
21.
Pass for 2. 2 points acid.
That's a point.
Wiener. Let's try that again.
Actually, who's next to me?
Reginald, and then on the other side, Reginald is.
I will use my reaction to reduce the damage the target takes by 1d10 plus 2. So that's going to be 2 minimum.
Yeah, yeah.
He doesn't take any damage because I put my shield over him.
Reginald doesn't?
Correct.
Yeah.
I throw my shield
Yeah.
over him.
I did save, but thanks.
Yeah.
'Cause he was
you
already
would have still
burning
taken
and
2.
Taken 2. I
All right,
appreciate
but
that.
you
That
failed?
helps.
I fell.
So you take 4 acid. Now, you have an opportunity attack.
Oh, because it ran past me. Okay.
Wait. You don't have to take any damage. I have to roll if you're going to take more than 2.
He didn't take any damage.
Okay.
He took 4.
All right.
I'm not next to you.
Okay. No. Actually,
Nat 20 on my
Nice.
opportunity attack, so I still get max plus
Yeah.
what I roll. Okay, so 9 and 6 is 15.
15 points. As it crawls up the wall and then it just falls back on top of you guys.
Did that happen before or after we
Yeah.
did that?
It almost doesn't matter at this point. All right, but that's.
It matters to learn.
Well, yeah, kind of. So I want to
still got
capture
a bunch
that.
of rats.
I want to capture that.
Yeah.
So
You're-
Eldrin saved.
You're correct. This would have happened before the attack. You don't take any damage. If you use an use, you get it back.
Okay.
Because as he moved out, he needed to get into position to hit the 3 of you with his line of acid spray. Before he got moved, your opportunity would trigger. He killed him, so that attack never happened. Okay. And as the giant centipede died, the rune disappears and the trimming of the sword dissipates. Okay.
So
Kind of weird though.
what else?
2 different things.
So the rats and the worms did one rune, and the spider did a different rune.
Yeah.
I was just saying, so
The
now
place has been overrun.
what's in this room you found?
Well, there's a hole up to the thing, and I haven't checked. I didn't check anything else before that thing came out. The first one came out of the well and attacked me. Boy, that stuff hurts.
Yeah, it does.
In here, you see another. Oh no, this is the wrong room. All right, never mind. You're in the well room, and
Cupboard, and what's those other things?
yeah. So there was a table with some remnants of dishes, old plates. It says. Just reading it real quick to see if there's anything else. Yeah, there's nothing else of interest in here.
There's a big 8-sided die.
Is it what?
This diamond shape looks like an 8-sided die.
What's that?
A crate. That was supposed to be a crate,
Oh,
a
okay.
box, and that's supposed to be a
Okay,
bucket.
so it's like this.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Opening the box, it seems it's empty or whatever's in there's been rotted. The bucket. There's a bucket if you want a bucket.
Anybody want a helmet?
Never know when
There's a rope you could lower yourself down into the well.
I thought you said it was rotted.
Oh yeah. You could try.
It's totally the monk.
All right.
So,
At least, like maybe hold the torch down there. Is it?
So your light goes like 20 feet, and it's darkness beyond that.
Okay.
All right, so we cleared out the centipedes. It's a good
Journey
thing.
to the center of the
Sorry,
earth.
it's the 20 feet. We can't see the bottom.
Correct.
Correct.
The deep well.
Anyone have like? Wait, I'm holding a worthless.
A shard of
Pass
your.
it up. Just drop it in.
I'll pick up a rock off the ground.
He's gonna drop his
Glowing stick.
Glowing
His
That's
stick.
why we don't want the glowing stick. We just want a rock. How far down does it go?
Yeah. It.
That first.
Yeah, it goes beyond your sight, but then just a moment later you hear splash.
That's a long way down.
Just a moment.
But still.
Does anybody want to keep the bucket?
You know, it never hurts to have a bucket. Just saying.
Tie it onto
You
your
tie it to
backpack.
belt and have it clanging along the whole time. Okay.
Till we get back to the wagon.
All right.
For the wagon. Yeah.
I guess let's
I'm already wearing
go
a
back into the
chain.
bookshelf room with the dead spider.
All right, back in here with the dead spider.
I want to see if I can figure out where the rats disappeared to.
Yeah, so you can go into the back room and you see there's a door there that's open like a foot.
Oh.
And there is some glowing back there.
Charge! Let's get this over with, guys.
I'm gonna look at the books.
Yeah,
Are there still books in the bookshelf?
yeah, sure.
Is there any that like what I might think is extremely interesting titles that we might be able to trade at?
Well, let's see. Let's see what kind of titles we got.
Oh boy, here we go.
Is it all like wizardly study stuff? Is there? Oh, I don't know.
There's gonna be one of them chat
Shipping manifests.
Give me the title of 10 magically
Delicious.
oriented books. Come on. Shouldn't be too hard for you.
Things haven't heard
What does
yet.
that say at the bottom? Oh, ChatGPT can make mistakes. Yeah, no kidding.
Well, that's only 6.
It's thinking hard.
That's probably
Yeah.
enough. You told it to stop. didn't you?
Arcane, yeah, that was probably me canceling it. Arcane Codex, a study of forgotten spells. Mystery of the Weave, unlocking the power of magic. Elemental Grimoire, a treatise on fire, water, air, and earth.
Nice.
Rituals of the ancient mages. Runes and glyphs, the art of enchantment. And shadows of the ethereal plane.
Runes and glyphs. Maybe we can figure
Yeah,
something out
that
about
room
your
is supposed to be of interest to.
Those
Yeah,
all look
I was
interesting.
going to take that if you guys don't
Yeah, go for it.
immediately take it. Alright, so I'm going to take that runes and glyphs.
Can I paste it here? Okay. How did I get there? Here. Oh. There you go. There he is. Hi, Ken. I like this. Thank you for going on screen. We'll do this more.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Do this more if you're willing.
Sure.
Let's see here. So there's 6. The other 4 books were burnt out or illegible. Illegible. All right. So we are here. There we go. Okay, but Bay, you see this door? You see a light behind the door. What are you doing? And the spider should be upside down, right?
I think I'm gonna pop open the door and take a peek in.
Yeah, and you see a swarm of rats. Oh, but I should put the room in there.
Well,
And what this picture doesn't show you is holes in the wall to the left.
Excellent. So now we know where they came through.
But no obvious doors or anything.
No, well, not beyond the.
Well, the doors, holes from the left are where they came through from there.
Right. Yeah. But yeah, my point is we've hopefully found the end. This is the end game, right? We can wipe these out. We've done our job.
All right.
I was thinking that there's another room full of more. It seems like we haven't gotten through that many.
All right. Bay.
Dude.
I think we're gonna adopt the. We know you're gonna kill these rats. Come on, we've been through these. Give me a nice narrative description of how your character goes all murder hobo on some rats.
Well, I think. So I have this armor of Agathis on me, so I think a few of them get a jump on me
Yeah.
and bite, and then just get frozen to death
Yeah.
as a result of my fancy armor.
Yeah. All right. So roll a luck check, and we're setting a difficulty class. We're going to set it at 14. 14 or better, no damage. 14 or less,
Yeah.
you're going to have 1
Negative,
point.
negatory.
What'd you get?
I failed.
You failed? How much did you fail by? What'd you get?
An 11.
Yeah, so you took 3 points of piercing damage. But
Alright.
yeah, you killed a whole bunch of rats in the process. Noel,
yeah.
your turn. You're confronted with a room full of rats. How do you deal with them?
One by one, attack them.
One by one, attack them? Yeah, so swing after swing. Let's give you like four swings, 5 swings. You don't need to roll anything. You're chopping them down. Roll me a luck check. See if any of them get through and attack you back.
That is 11.
11. So 14. You're going to take 3 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Charles, same with you. You're confronted with a room full of rats. What does Charles do to confront these rats? Of course, you're up on deck, right?
Yeah, I'll be hitting them with cantrip.
Cantrip after cantrip after cantrip. Sure. All right. Roll me a luck check.
None of us have area of effect, huh?
Or choosing not to use it.
8 plus 2 is 10.
Yeah, 10. You took 4 points of damage. 4 points of piercing damage. Your turn, Reginald.
Okay. What I have is in my hand is my rapier, so I'm gonna hack and slash.
Hack and slash you 4 rounds. You do a whole bunch of damage. You take out a whole bunch. Roll me a luck check. You can do the same thing if you want.
That's a 14.
14, no damage.
Nice.
My luck right now is an 11, so is that plus
No,
nothing?
plus nothing.
I got a 13.
So you took 1 point of piercing damage.
Okay.
All right, and tell us narrative description of how you're going to deal with.
It's just
It's
like get
Watching them fly around.
You grab some rats by their tails and start using them as nunchucks.
the frozen ones that got frozen by
Yeah, right.
biting can.
All right. Now, on the floor, you would notice a whole bunch of different potions that are broken bottles with different half-broken, half-legible labels.
Is there actually liquid left in any of them?
Yeah, there are little puddles here and there.
Okay.
So you already saw the what is it? Po ENENT. There's one in here that says ESSOFF capital F let me say that again. ESS space of OF space capital F capital space capital ELE.
Essence of flatulator.
Flying elephant.
Yeah.
Both equally valid.
And then there's one that says TION
Potion
space
of
F GRE space ENC.
greater potion of greater resistance.
Restoration.
What was the last part?
ENC. Don't make me do it again because I made it up on the fly.
Resistance something. Yeah. But they're all. But none of them. There's not
Yeah.
enough left of any of them to
Yeah.
be worthwhile, right? They're just,
Yeah.
So, what's the point?
The point is, it's fun and it's cool.
Put all the dribbles together, and we'll have. See what it does.
A potion of essence of flying elephant of greater restoration.
All right. At this point, you feel like you've dealt with the damage. You've found out the cause. You've cleared the dungeon. The only possible at this, from what you can tell, unless there's something behind these tunnels, right? The only other thing you've seen that could possibly be would be the well, right? So if they
So we could advise them to patch up the well and the holes.
yeah,
But we've.
Or we go down the well.
or you go down the well. We have 10 minutes.
I've got a rope.
It's more than enough time to kill the entire party.
All right, have fun. We could. I mean, yeah, we could rig up.
So you throw the rope around the monk's waist, and you.
No, well,
No, the monk says, heck no.
we could. I mean, we can hold on to it, but
As you
I'm not going down there.
Sure.
Kim wants to go down the well.
Sure, let's see what's down there.
Okay.
Maybe there's a treasure chest.
You got the other half of your glowy stick? Or can you cast it on a glowing rock or something?
Oh, I can cast it on anything.
Okay.
I'll cast it on a dagger this time.
Okay. You tie the rope. You're all holding on. You rappel your way down. Give me a luck check.
Did we hear a splash when we threw the thing down?
Yeah.
That's a 7.
A 7. You don't feel like that's going to be enough. Would you like to modify that roll?
No.
Okay.
We are helping.
I wanted to accept the consequences of my action.
All right. The only consequence to your action is you lose your footing, and you take 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
He spins on the rope.
Ow.
As you come to the bottom, and you just find water. That was a luck check. Had you rolled good luck check, you might have found something down there, but you rolled poorly. Now, the water is dark. Would you like to enter into the water?
It's not standing.
It's not standing
He's
in it.
hanging on the rope.
He's hanging on the end.
How, can I see how far down it goes? Or is it just like pitch black?
Well, did you drop your glowing knife into the water?
Not the knife, but his glow stick should
No.
have gone down earlier.
Your glow stick would have gone down. The glow stick would have floated. Right? Would have
Well,
floated.
the glow stick also is not glowing anymore.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure, I'll go into the water. I'll poke a toe in.
Yeah, it's nice, cool water.
Go down a little bit more.
Your foot's in, and it kind of. Remind me what your light source is.
My dagger,
Your dagger. So your dagger's.
which I'm holding in my teeth, I think.
Yeah, you're holding your teeth, and it glows for like what, 5, 10, 20 feet maybe.
20 feet of bright light and then 20 feet of dim light, I believe.
Yeah. So, how much further down does this well go? It seems to go about 8 feet more down before you see a bottom, but you know the water has to come from somewhere. Maybe there's a cave down there. A water spring feeds that well.
Alright, well alright, I think we've hit my foolhardiness limit here.
All right, you guys climb out. You go back up to what's his name, Glowkindle, and tell him you resolved it. And he gives you each your 50 gold pieces. You get your room board. He gives you another meal. You get a long rest, and you can continue on your way to Cremor.
All right.
next week. And about the time you get back up there, Jeff, a maker of planets, comes up and says he looks exhausted. His muscles are all taut from a workout. And he's,
I had to fight these.
what have you guys been up
by
to?
myself.
I've had an epiphany.
My path forward is
A pacifism.
tune in next week.
Yeah, I don't know what he's going to choose. And we're not one more thing. The adventure I take you through in Crimmore will resolve that, and then you'll level up after that. So
After the next one.
after the next one. So
But
the next
instead we get a long rest right now.
you get a long rest right now. In the morning we'll continue on our way, and I think it was another 3 or 4 days to get to Crimmer, and then we will see what happens there.
Well, nothing happens in this town that we're going to go through.
Well, there could be if you want to.
No.
Is that Amwater?
Amwater, yeah.
Do they have, is there any kind of supplies or shopping in this town?
It could be. What are you looking for?
A new glowy stick.
Need a new staff? You could probably.
Some more
Somebody
bolts?
Oh,
I don't really need one.
Yep. You can run into town and you can buy yourself another quiver of crossbow bolts.
I mean, I'm not super low, but I'm just have to replenish what I burn.
Yeah, that's fine. You know, whatever the player's handbook says the cost.
Okay.
So only 2 runes lit up.
Yeah.
For
So
3 animal. For 3 monsters.
now you would remember the creature type, right? There were rats and centipedes were one, and this
No.
Spider.
this
Rats.
Spider was 2.
Yeah, rats and
The rats and the centipede set off the same rune.
Right.
Yeah. That reminds me. Maybe I should.
now. I mean, for what you know about creatures, though, right?
What was the title of that book? Runes and Glyphs?
I put it in the chat of Discord.
I can't find it. Can you just...
You stuck it in a tabletop game.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. All right. So here and okay, tabletop games.
Oh, okay.
That's where it is. I was on the fly. I just picked the first thing I saw.
I don't care. I mean, I couldn't find
calendar,
it. So
everybody good the next few weeks?
Yeah, I am. When you going to?
The last weekend in September,
So
but we're
you
going on Friday,
Oh, okay. Well,
so I should be here.
good. Excellent. I
There's
could,
something on our calendar, but I don't know if that's me or me and her, or I don't know what that is. I need to find out what that is. There's a chance I might not be here next week. That might be a family event.
here. I've started to write this adventure, and this is the cover that I've created for it.
Wow.
Oh, is that what the woman lying in the street was from?
Yep. Apparently.
So, Melly, prepare yourself for a little mystery, maybe.
Well, if this thing that's on our calendar is what I think it is, that's not what I'm going to be able to get out of. So, may have to
Is that next week or two?
next week.
Uh,
So, I'll confirm.
All right. This is a great idea. Good idea, team.
yeah,
Yes.
Ken, it's nice to see your face.
definitely.
Yeah, this was fun.
And
What's all that stuff behind you?
Fake stuff. It's a background.
It's just a random background I chose.
Oh, okay.
very
I
good.
think it was hacking, I believe was the description.
All right. So tune in next week when we investigate murder in Crimor. Tonight's game, by the way, was called a potent brew. That was what? Potion of greater intelligence. Potion of greater intelligence. And there was.
Was there enough liquids left in it? We could have put them in a little potion bottle.
No, by the way, I was going to suggest to Rodrigo, Radagast, whatever it is,
Reginald.
that maybe the brain matter of the cranial rents.
Uh-huh.
You might have some psychic poisoning power.
Ooh.
You know, some sort of healing or, you know,
Hey,
medicinal property.
I like it.
I love that. I wish D&D had rules for it. It doesn't, but we've homebrewed it before.
Sure.
There was also potion of enlargement. That's why these creatures were larger than normal. And acid potion of acid breath or something like that is why the centipedes could spit acid.
Jeez.
So they've been lapping up these potions, thus the title, A Potent Brew.
Right.
Another one that is on the list of most popular Tier 1 adventures.
Cool.
Free, I think they were free. Both of these, I believe, were free. So if you're ever wanting to play a game, they're pretty good. All right. So that's this week's game. Thank you for everyone that's watched. Everyone tuned. Boy, if you're one of those 86 that watched last week, let me know in the comments who you are. I would really like to say hi. I appreciate you tuning in, and until next week, take care. All right, team. Let's shutting down Discord.
Even if, you know, if we had him on a separate screen, just like